Hello, and welcome back to Forged by Geeks. This is one I've been personally looking for. I've been a longtime fan of Slay the Spire, got the 1,000, or it's more than 1,000 now, all the gamer score for it in the Xbox version of the game. I've also played it a little bit on portable platforms like iOS. It's one of my favorite games. When I heard there was the board game, I backed it right away.
So how much are they paying you?
They're not paying me shit. I paid them way too much money for the collector's edition.
It's a joke.
Yes. No, it's a good joke, but no, I was sold the second I heard about this. So super excited to be getting this on the table. Today we've got Nicole as always, and then we've got Peter the Vulcan and Dan.
Hello.
All ready to go. Nicole's, as usual, is going to help guide us through the rules because she's much better at that than I am.
All right, so first we've done all the other setup, we shuffled a bunch of the decks, etc., set up our player boards, all that kind of stuff. So we're starting with setup number 6, which is shuffle the map tokens face down.
Which they're already shuffled.
And then randomly place dark map tokens on dark spaces and light map tokens on light spaces.
So let Peter handle that so we're not reaching over and flipping them by accident. There we go.
And now we flip them over.
Okay, go figure.
Okay, we got horned things.
Those are elite mobs.
Jack-o'-lanterns.
No, that's a campfire.
A jack-o'-lantern. Another
turn them.
campfire. A question mark.
Which is an event.
Another campfire. A bag with the number 4, maybe 4 gold pieces.
No, that's just a bag with the money symbol from the game.
Okay.
That is a market. We like markets. Okay, so I'm probably the most experienced with the game. Nicole's the next most experienced, followed by Dan, and then Peter. So I'm playing Watcher. Nicole's got...
The defect.
Dan's got Silent, and Peter's got Iron... I can never remember.
Clad.
Ironclad, thank you.
All right, so we've placed our character figures on the board in the order of, well, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's Peter, Dan, Nicole, me.
Okay, so now randomly choose an Act 1 boss.
Okay, so to do this, we roll the die, and there's die symbols on there that's selected. Actually, I'll let Peter roll it. And we get number 3, so we will be doing... we have the wonderful Hexaghost. He's a bit of a pain in the ass in the video game.
Place the boss face down on the map on top of the boss icon.
Oh, face down. Okay. Thank
yeah,
you.
He goes face up once we...
yeah, so we don't know how his turn order goes.
All right, place the boot meeple at the bottom of the map. We have already done that. Keep the player aid board handy as a quick rules reference. When you encounter merchant, flip it up. Now we shuffle the Neow's Blessing card, the three-eyed whale. Each player draws 1 Neow's Blessing card.
There you go, Peter. We
gain the reward in red, and then choose one of the 3 rewards in blue.
Okay, so I will start with mine. So I gain the reward in red, which is 3 gold. So I get myself the 3 gold. And then I also get a card. And I believe the 1 card symbol is I draw 3 cards and pick 1. Yes, or yes. No, reveal up to 3 cards and pick 1.
Yes.
Okay, so I reveal the top 3 of my deck, and then I pick 1. I'm not going to throw all the cards on screen, and then I will get to either upgrade a card, gain 3 potions, or upgrade 2 random cards, lose 2 HP. Ooh. Okay, Peter, how's yours look?
Let's see. I've got gain 3 something.
3 gold.
Then choose an option below. Remove a card.
Or no, first
gold,
similar to me, you have a card symbol. So flip over the top 3 cards of your deck, and you will get to pick...
So that's copy cards of the card rewards deck?
Yep, and you get to pick 1 of those to add to your deck, and then you put the others at the bottom of it.
Okay, I've got Warcry, Twin Strike, and Burning Pact.
Okay, and then you get to choose to remove a card permanently from your deck, gain 5 additional...
Wait, no, they're different. Or is that Peter's? Okay, yeah.
He gets to choose to remove a card from his deck, gain 5 gold, or upgrade 2 random cards and lose 3 gold.
I will upgrade 2 random cards and lose 3 gold.
Okay, so first, remove... We'll handle all this in a moment. Remove your card from the screen. We'll go to Dan.
So mine
is...
Gain 3 cards and also the 3 gold and the cards like Peter.
Yep.
And then your choice is transform a card. I don't remember how that works. Gain 5 gold or remove 2 cards and lose 3.
So first of all, I drew Golden Ticket. Golden Ticket can't, I'll show it here.
Yep.
Golden Ticket can't be added to your deck. When you reveal a Golden Ticket, reveal a card from the rare deck. Does that apply even now?
So,
Yes.
Yes. So put that card on the bottom of the deck you drew it from, and then you draw a rare card to replace it.
Okay.
So you can still choose one of the 2 basics, or you can choose the rare that you draw.
Okay. Which is probably better.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead, Nicole.
All right.
And
Mine-
remove your card from screen.
Mine is gain 3 and 3 cards.
Okay.
And then I have the choice of gaining 3 potions, gaining another card, or gaining a relic and losing 3.
Okay, so now we need to pick our cards. It looks like, Peter, you may have already done so.
Yep, I'm going to pick the Twin Strike card.
Okay, so now you just shuffle that into your main deck.
Okay, so that shuffles into here. And what happens to the other 2?
They go to the bottom in whatever
to the
order
bottom. Okay.
in whatever order you desire.
So I have a question about my poison cards. So
Good.
So here's mine. Unload 2 damage. Use all of your poison now. They each deal +1 damage. Each poison is a separate attack. Do the poisons have to last the entire
That's
level?
not use all of your poisons. Those are your shivs. Those are the 5 things next to your board.
I thought these were poisons.
No,
I've
they're
got
shivs.
the poisons over here. Those are shivs. Those are like you would in the main game. You draw.
I've
shivs.
never played this
Oh, you
island
hadn't?
in the
Okay.
main game.
So shivs are a bonus attack. Each shiv that you get, you put on your board up here, and then you can spend shivs to do a free basic attack.
Okay. This seems good.
Yes, that seems very good.
I will take it.
All right. So specifically, shivs are tokens that can be used to deal 1 damage attack whenever you could play a card. So when you're in the ability to play cards, you can play shivs.
I'm sorry, say again?
Whenever you're allowed to play cards, you can play shivs
Okay.
that you've earned. Each shiv is a 1 damage attack. It is treated as a separate attack and affected separately by strength, vulnerability, and weakness.
Okay.
You start combat with 0 shivs. You gain shivs from other cards with the shiv icon on them. They don't go away until used or the end of combat. You then use them immediately or save them for... You can use them immediately or save for a combo. So right now you have no way of gaining shivs from that card, but other cards in your deck may gain them.
Okay. So remember, I haven't done the choose option below yet.
Yes, that's fair. So for me, I'm picking my card, and then I'm probably going to do the gain 3 potions.
So where does this go? Does it just go here and then I reshuffle?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just put it on there and reshuffle the deck.
Okay.
What do I want? Ooh. I think I'm going to keep Sands of Time, which is, I retain it, which is why I like it. Retain means that normally at the end of a round, you discard your hand, and it goes into the discard pile, eventually reshuffles in. Retain stays out in between hands if I don't use it. Okay, Nicole.
I am choosing Storm, which is at the start of turn, channel 1 lightning.
Oh, very nice. And that's technically one of the foil cards, by the way.
Oh, wow.
They're hard to tell. There's each
I
deck
thought
has
it looked a little shiny.
Yeah, each deck has like 3 foil cards in them. I got the foil pack because of the enormous collector's edition of Doom.
And I am also taking the relic and losing 3 gold.
Alrighty.
So.
Oh,
I
you're
need
taking a relic?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. That's nice. So give her the top relic card?
This.
Nope, that.
Thank you.
And I get 3 potions.
Oh, wow. That's kind of amazing, actually.
Now I can upgrade 2 random cards and I lose 3. So I just picked 2 cards off my deck, flipped them around in the
You can
sleeve.
keep those off on the side for yourself.
Okay. Flip them around the sleeve and reshuffle.
Yeah, so draw out 2 randoms and then flip them and reshuffle, yeah. And I got a vulnerability potion. I can give an enemy vulnerability. I got an explosive potion. I can deal 2 damage to any row. And then I got a flex potion. I can gain strength and then lose that at the end of my turn.
What does it mean to transform a card? I
Yeah.
get rid of a card and then I draw another one in its place?
So transforming a card. Remove a card from your deck that isn't a curse. Keep it in a removed pile away from your deck. Add the top card of your card rewards to your deck. It should be random.
Okay, so you pick any card from your deck to remove, set it to the left side of your green screen, so it's way out of the way, and then just take the top card and it's yours.
I actually don't know what's good to remove. Basic strikes, I guess?
Usually basic defense from the video game was the best thing to remove first.
Okay. I will remove a basic defend then.
Okay.
Now, I've upgraded 2 random cards. They stay upgraded for the next round? Or
Yeah.
They all go back?
No, they stay upgraded until we lose.
Okay.
Until we've lost.
Interesting.
Okay, and my Neows is done.
My Neow is also done.
I love how he's called Neow,
Neow's
and he's a whale.
What?
I keep thinking
Should we call him
Meow.
Louis?
I keep thinking it's a three-eyed whale.
Maybe it's the three-eyed whale that, would like to be a cat.
Fair.
Okay. Anyways, blah blah blah. Neo's blessing. We are not playing solo.
Yep.
And so set up the first encounter.
Yep, I've got that.
All right.
So we're all going to get a random mob, and we'll go from there. Now, I didn't put the summon cards out here because I didn't want to keep reaching for them, so I've got them over on my side to handle that. So, Peter, your mob of today is you get the small slime with some summons.
Okay.
He's just a simple attack 1 with 3 hit points.
That summons.
Yep. And then, Dan, you get a jaw worm. He's going to be randomly doing stuff to you and has a lot of hit points, but doesn't summon anything.
Lovely.
But you get a really nice reward. And then, Nicole, you get the ever lovely cultist. Caca!
Oh god.
Oh, God. Not the caca guy.
Yes, you guys remember that. And then I get the red louse who will do something random and summon. And only 3 hit points. Okay, so, Dan, you are also getting an acid slime. And I am getting a green louse.
Wait, is Dan getting the
I
acid
thought
slime
you
or
said
mine?
that mine
Oh,
doesn't
Peter,
summon.
sorry, Peter's getting the acid slime. You're right. And I get a green louse who does not summon anything else. Here's Peter's acid slime, which is doing random hard hits, but has a bit more hit points.
And is it summoning anything?
Nope. So,
So we shuffle our deck before combat starts.
yep.
And then there is one shared player turn that is broken into the phases below: start of turn, play, end of turn.
Yep.
So all players take these steps simultaneously. Usually we would set our energy to 3 and block to 0 at this point. We've already got that set.
Yep.
Now draw 5
I
cards.
don't actually.
Okay.
There we go. Energy 3, block 0.
All right, and then we draw 5 cards. There is no maximum hand size.
And they're completely public visible, however you want to handle them.
So because I have no shivs yet, the unload card that I just drew is a totally dead card, right?
I think so. What does it say again? Can you put it on screen?
Oh, I can do 2 attack as well. 2
Yeah.
attack, use all of your shivs now. They each deal +1 damage.
Yeah, so it's still a 2 attack card at a cost of 1, which is not bad at all.
Oh, right. Things cost energy to use.
Yeah, so the energy cost is in the upper left corner. You only have 3 energy per round to spend.
So I have 2 defend cards, one with a red border and one with a green border.
Let me see that card, the green one.
Should that not be in my deck right now?
That should not be in your deck.
I also have well, I'm red-green colorblind, so who knows what color mine are.
Hold on a second.
I wonder
Yours are all
whether
green.
we got each other's decks by mistake.
No, you're right, Dan. But let me check something here.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You added a card?
I added 1 card, yes.
Okay. So your deck is now right. Add this into your deck.
And is it part of my basic deck?
Yeah, it's part of your basic deck. I accidentally must have slipped it into Peter's by accident while I was sleeving all the cards furiously. Reshuffle this.
Okay.
So you were sleeping when you should have been sleeping.
Yes, I was sleeping at 3 a.m. this morning.
Oh, at start of combat, channel 1 lightning. So I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah. So also, we should resolve any of your start of combat abilities.
Which I don't have any.
Yes, you do. You have a miracle.
Oh, right. I gain a miracle.
So
The top center thing.
yeah.
If
I
there's
have an end of combat.
Okay.
And what is yours, Dan?
End of turn, lose 1 HP.
No, start of combat.
Oh, I don't have a start of combat.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Where?
Draw 2 cards.
Oh, draw 2 cards.
Yeah, so you get 2 extras.
Nice.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, so Dan gets 7 cards for first round, but then he'll go down to 5 in all future. So now we play. And
Well, we roll the die.
oh yeah, we roll the die. And this determines everything for this round, so we'll know which enemies are attacking with what. So we get a 2, which means Peter, your acid slime is hitting you for 2 damage. Dan, your jawworm is only guarding himself for 2 and strengthening.
Oh, I was wrong. The start of combat actually happens in step 4 of this.
Okay.
Weirdly enough. Go ahead.
So he gains 2 shield. I'm going to spread these out so I can put tokens between.
And does that block just the first 2 damage or 2 for every attack this round?
Nicole can answer that better than I can. And then, oh wait, and they haven't done this yet. Sorry, they don't get that until their turn.
Prevent the next 1 damage to a player or enemy for each point of block they have. After the damage is prevented, remove that much block.
So they go after us. So this is what they'll do after we finish our turn. So if they're still alive, this stuff happens. So right now, like if you want to prevent the block, you need to cause 8 damage. Good luck. Peter, likewise, on your side, you're getting 1 damage from the one with 3 hit points or 2 damage from the one with 5 hit points. If you can kill the 5 hit point, that would be best. Otherwise, you might want to just kill the other one to reduce what's incoming.
So, like, I don't have to block this turn because I have no incoming damage, right?
You are correct. You have no incoming damage, and you know that.
Okay.
Nicole, you have 1 incoming damage, and he's going to strengthen himself.
Yep.
Me, I have 1 guy strengthening and 1 incoming damage.
So everybody in the row in front of me is going to attack me on their turn instead of like I have to defeat the first one before the second one hits me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, where my mind is Peter, can you kill the big guy?
Well, that depends on how many of these cards I'm allowed to play.
You can play as much as you have energy. The
So
energy
there's-
cost is in the upper left. You have 3 energy.
Okay.
Is it big guy, mad guy, you mean?
1, 2,
Or
3, 4. 4 damage is the most I can do in 1 round.
No, that's 6 damage. 1, 2, then another 2 damage, and then a 1, and then a 1.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6.
Yep, and with the 2s, you
So
can
I could-
actually target them against different enemies if you want.
Okay. I think I'll target all these against the acid slime to kill it. And then it'll be 1 point of damage left to go on the small slime.
Okay, so let's...
Actually, no, you cannot target them separately.
Oh, they can't? Thank you.
No.
Oh, some cards call that out specifically.
Yeah.
That one does not. So you're killing the acid slime with the first. So that was a summon, so he goes back into the deck. And
Okay,
then...
so I can't attack the other ones. There's no point in playing that card with my last energy.
Yeah, you can. No, the 2/2 you can't split.
Oh, I see.
So
Yes.
then the other card, you can attack this and drop him down to 2.
Or instead I could just defend.
Yeah, and that'll protect you from the 1 damage. So, which, by the way, keeping hit points up, very important in this game.
Yeah, so you'd want to lower your energy to 0 at this point.
Yes.
Right, now, how do I get energy back? Start of next turn?
Yeah,
Yep.
start next turn, you go back up to 3 every turn.
Right, and it says end of combat, heal 1 HP. That's the end of the whole combat
Once we've
or
cleared
the end
this
of
whole-
each round?
No,
Yeah.
once we've cleared this whole combat.
Okay.
Okay, so now discard all 5 of those cards into your discard pile.
Technically, not yet.
Not yet. Oh, yeah, hold on to them, because
Okay.
we may be able to discard the 3 you played.
Yeah.
And then hold the other 2 until the end of the round. Okay. And then if anybody else knows what they want to do, feel free to jump in. I'm going to wait because I can protect somebody for a lot of damage. Worst case scenario. So I'm
Alright.
kind of holding to help somebody if I have to.
By the way, if
Right.
I decide not to use any energy on a round, does it stay for next round?
No, it goes away.
Right.
It all goes away unless you have like a relic or something that holds it.
Got it.
All right, I am going to So
Do you know what you're doing, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
So since he doesn't have any block yet, I may as well hit my big guy while I can.
Yep.
So I'm going to use Unload because I have it. 2 damage for 1 energy, no shiv, so that's it. And then 2 basic strikes.
So you deal 4 total against them.
Yes.
Sweet. Good job. You got him halfway down.
Yep. And
And no, we can help other people on other lanes. So, like, I could attack Dan's to finish it off if I wanted, or stuff like that.
By the way, since I used the defend, should I put a shield next to my character?
Yes. Thank you.
all right, so Dan's gone.
yes.
Yep.
All right, then I'm going to start with Storm, which is going to, like, at the start of my turn, channel a lightning, but that's not going to.
So you don't get it right now?
Then I use Zap, which channels a lightning immediately, which I'm going to use. And then last but not least, I'm going to use a defend for my last energy to prevent it from dealing damage to me.
Okay, so you would have been taking 1. Okay,
Yes,
so that's not
and
too
I'm
bad.
now only taking 0.
So she was in power-up phase.
Yes.
Okay, so that leaves me currently taking 1 damage and 1 mob strengthening. So in that case, I'm going to use a defend, and I'm going to use 2 strikes on the one that's strengthening himself. So that'll take him down to 1 hit point and give me a shield token. Those get discarded. Now everybody discards any outstanding cards.
And I automatically
I forgot
lose
to
1 hit point.
show the cards I was using, so these are the cards I was using.
Okay,
You
great.
lose 1 hit point.
Yeah. End of turn, lose 1 hit point.
From what?
It says end of
That's
turn.
your poison ability. If you
Yeah,
have a
that's-
poison,
Oh.
if anybody has a poison on them, then they'd lose 1 hit point.
Oh,
So
okay, good.
you're okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes, you're fine.
All right.
Otherwise, no one would want your character.
So it's now end of turn abilities, which is big for my character because at the end of turn, each of my lightning orbs deals 1 damage. So
Or can you evoke them?
no, I can't evoke them.
That's during your turn. Okay.
It's complicated, but I think.
So you deal 2 damage to.
Does anybody need me to kill something? Because I can deal damage to anything.
If you kill the red louse, I would really love it. Because
Alright.
then he doesn't strengthen and I don't have to worry about it.
All right, then I will kill the red louse, and then I will deal 1 damage to my cultist.
Okay. And dead monsters, I move down here because we get rewards at the end. And you deal 1 damage to your cultist?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And now we would discard our cards in any order.
Yep.
And now the enemy turn is broken into phases. Remove enemy block. Enemies lose all of their leftover block tokens.
Yep.
Then, starting with the highest row, enemies act left to right, taking 1 action each.
Okay, so this one attacks Peter for 1. He loses his block. Blocks are 1 damage straight block in this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Not 1 attack.
Yep.
Okay. This guy gains 2 block, which is going to suck a little bit. And he gets a strengthen, which is plus 1 damage to his next attack, if he makes one. And then this one deals... you put on a block, right, Nicole?
Yes, I had a block.
I forgot to put a block token on you. It goes away, and he gains a strength. And then mine deals 1 damage, but it hits my block. Okay.
If my guy, let's say, doesn't do an attack, does he lose his strength token or does he keep it?
He still loses it, except for the fact that if he's not attacking, he's using that same roll, so he gets it back next turn.
Fair.
It doesn't say that you lose strength
Oh,
tokens.
I was thinking the video game. So
Yeah.
it may be, they're spent on an attack.
It doesn't say that either.
Can you pass me that board at the top there?
This one?
Yeah.
Just says you deal plus 1 damage on each hit for each token you have.
Yeah, 1 damage on each attack. Okay, so when he does an attack, he deals 1 damage on each attack for that round. So on his next attack, yeah, so that'll stick around, so that sucks.
Yeah. Which is not surprising because that's basically what makes the cultist so irritating.
Yes.
All right,
So does that mean he's getting an extra strength every round?
Uh-huh. And he's dealing more and more damage. So we might all have to dogpile him.
All right, so have we done all of the attacks?
Yep.
And stuff? Okay, then move the cube actions. If an enemy uses cube actions, which I don't believe
Nope.
they have any. Okay, so now we switch back into...
We roll a die and draw.
Yeah.
Okay, and now that's...
Well, set your energy to 3
Oh, yes.
and your block to 0. Oh,
Yeah.
block's on here, man.
Oh, we don't need our block tokens. Yeah, we set it on our own board.
Yeah, so then we draw 5 cards.
Let's see.
I guess we can roll. It doesn't matter what order.
I'm just moving your board, Peter, into visualization.
All right, and then now you roll the die.
Dan's and Nicole's won't be in, but that's fine. Okay, our number for today is 2 again. So you're not getting attacked again, but he's buffing himself again.
Sounds familiar.
Okay. So what does a skill mean again?
A skill?
I have Flechette. 1 damage for each skill in your hand.
Skills, if you look underneath the artwork, there's a
Oh.
word attack or skill.
Oh, I see that now. Ooh, so Flechette will deal 3 because I have 3 defense.
Yes.
That will nullify his block and have 1 damage pierce it.
Uh-huh.
For
What
1
is-
energy. That sounds good.
What is the broken heart icon?
That is vulnerability. Enemies take double damage. Or us.
Okay.
And I believe that still applies. It's still double. Deal 2x damage on each attack in the next attack, then remove the token. Yeah, it says remove, whereas strength does not remove.
So I should totally do that to the cultist.
Actually, not a bad idea.
How many HP does my guy have?
Your guy has 4 now.
4.
All right,
Okay.
then we do start of turn abilities. Abilities that have start of turn or start of round. So I have start of turn, channel 1 lightning, so I channel another lightning.
You can see her building up. She has a max of 3 orbs right now.
Yeah, though if I play another orb, it shoots the last orb. It automatically evokes, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so nobody has any die relic abilities, right?
Nope.
Okay, then we are done with that. Now we can play.
Okay.
So should I play first and do a bash against the cultist if we want to dogpile the cultist?
Because it would add vulnerability. Though vulnerability is only for the very next attack.
Okay, so it's not as important as I was thinking.
No, it is still important because you attacking first, weakening it, and then like I might go in and I could potentially use my
So somebody wants to hit it heavy.
Yeah, I could hit it heavy potentially, or Dan could really nail it
So
I could, but I kind of also want to pound my guy.
with the armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
why don't I go first, hit the cultist for 2, and give him a vulnerability.
Okay. And he gets a vulnerability, and show the card on screen. What's your next card? Or that's how much did that cost you? 2?
That cost me 2 energy, so I have 1 left.
Okay, drop your energy on your board.
So I can either do a defend and defend myself or strike the slime for 1.
I would defend yourself because then we don't have to worry about your slime.
Although this player to defense.
Ooh, but then you're undefended unless somebody does the same back to you.
Yep, but I'm only losing 1 hit point.
Losing hit points are very bad in this.
Right, but I gain 1 at the end of combat.
Oh,
Yeah, he can afford to lose a little bit of HP.
yeah. Then in that case, I would give it to Nicole
So Nicole, have 2 block.
Okay.
in case your thing doesn't die.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Oops, I'll show both my cards on screen, and that is it for me.
So the cultist is vulnerable, right? So the next
Yes.
attack will deal double damage,
yes,
which means Flechette will deal 6 because I have 3 skill cards.
yeah, that's what we were thinking.
Which will just kill it, right?
Yeah,
That will mean that my guy won't take any damage.
Yep.
And
no, the cultist is not your guy.
well, yeah, I know that, but
Oh yeah, but your guy
I mean-
isn't attacking.
yeah, my guy isn't attacking. I can either knock down my guy's health by 2 by playing Flechette on him, dealing 1 after the block, and then playing another to knock his hit points from
Or you
4
can
to
just
2.
kill the
Or I
cultist.
can just kill the cultist.
I like killing the cultist. Yeah.
That means I am wasting 2 of my cards.
No, it's
Well-
never a waste.
Well, like all I can do is a defend, and I can use a strike on somebody else. That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you kill the cultist. Very good.
Wait, no, that's
That's
not
not
the
the
cultist. What are you
Oh,
doing?
sorry. Thank you. You kill the cultist.
Yeah, so I play Flechette and discard that.
And adjust your energy.
Yes, that goes down by 1.
And now you have.
And now I have a strike, which I can deal 1 damage to something. Can I kill anything? It's either that or I play.
Peter,
the
you don't have the defend, but you can take the 1. Can you? Well, how much damage are you looking at dealing, Nicole?
I could deal 6 and then 2 more.
Oh, so you're fine. Can you hit the green mouse?
Sure.
Thank you.
For 1.
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay.
With that, I can just where's that? And then you can deal extra. You were saying, Nicole?
What do you mean extra?
You
I
were
just
saying
mean
6 damage, and then
And then
Two
for my
more.
last, I play a defend
Okay.
because that's all I can do. So I get a block.
okay, you don't need it. I'm not. Oh yeah, you do technically.
Don't put the block there, man. It's on his board.
Oh yeah, it's on your board. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm going to use my Sands of Time on Peter Slime, and I'm going to let you finish off mine with one of your things. So that deals 3 damage to Peter Slime.
And that kills it.
Yep. And then I'm going to do 1 strike to my slime, taking him down to 1 hit point so that Nicole can finish him off. And that's all 3 of my energy. Leaving Nicole.
You should not be. You should not be like moving those cards to the bottom
Oh,
because the person who gains the rewards is the person who
who killed it?
is
Oh.
who's in the row.
Oh, who's in the row?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rewards. Players gain the rewards on the upper left of the enemy's cards in
That
encounters.
was up here.
They
Both of
gain
those were-
No,
rewards.
this one's here.
They gain
No,
rewards
the
from
acid
the.
slime was up here.
Oh, thank you.
They gain rewards from the enemy in the row you ended combat in.
No,
So
the
they're-
small acid slime is a summon. It doesn't give rewards.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you. So I'll flip them upside down.
Okay.
That works better
All right.
to symbolize dead.
Okay.
Thank you. I was wondering about that. So he needs 6 damage. He needs 1. If you can do that, we're done.
He need,
All right.
No, I thought my guy needs 4.
He's got 2 shields on it.
Yeah, he's got 2 shields.
Okay.
So I start with dual cast.
Oh,
that
boy.
costs me 1 energy, and I evoke one of my lightning orbs twice. Evoke deals 2 damage, so I deal 2 damage to the guy with block, and then I deal 2 more damage to him.
Okay, so he's down to 2 hit points.
Nice. Thank you.
And then I use
Sorry, you already did it.
strike. I deal 1 damage.
Okay, to which one do you want to hit?
I'll hit the one that's almost dead,
Okay,
just in case I miscalculated.
and he was a summon, so he just leaves the board.
And then I use my last energy to hit the other one for 1. And then I think everybody else is done.
Yep.
So it's end of turn. So my lightning orbs deal 1 damage and then 1 damage. So it's dead.
Sweet.
Very nice.
Nicole is very powerful.
Yeah, but it takes me a little
Her
bit
first
of time to wind
round,
up.
we have to save her. Later rounds, we're fine.
All
Okay.
right. So end of combat. Combat ends immediately when all monsters are dead. Yeah, it says flip them over until the end of combat.
Oh, great. Yay.
All right. Combat ends immediately when all monsters are dead or have left combat, or unless an enemy had an on-death ability that is going to summon an enemy. At the end of combat abilities. Abilities that say end of combat trigger now.
So, Peter, you
I
gain
healed
back
1
your
hit point, but I didn't actually lose it because we killed the slime before it could hit me.
fair point.
Okay.
And you discard your cards.
So
Oops.
players gain the rewards on the upper left of the enemy card. In encounters, they gain rewards from the enemy in the row you entered combat in.
Okay, first, a question for me. It's not going to directly matter here, but is there a potion limit?
Yes.
3, probably?
Yeah, I think so. Where's the potions?
So I'll have to be potentially careful of that.
You can't have more than 3 potions. Potions are all single-use items. When a potion is used, discarded, or skipped, put it on the bottom of the potion deck. If you gain a potion but you're at the limit, you must either skip the potion, pass the potion to a player who is below their potion limit,
Oh,
or discard and use a potion, then gain the new potion. So
we can
yeah,
share.
potions, I believe, are the only thing that you can do that with
If
in the
we're
game.
full, you can share, but you have to be full.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
But in any case,
Okay, cool. So we hand out rewards. So, Peter, you take a potion,
All right.
and then,
Energy potion. Gain 2
Ooh.
energy.
nice. It just goes up here. And then you get to draw the top 3 of your reward deck, choose one, or pass. Sometimes passing is the right choice.
Okay.
Dan, you get 1 gold. So if you haven't spent yours, you're now up to 4.
Yep. Up to 4.
You get a potion. And you also get to draw the top 3 of your deck and pick one.
I get a weak potion.
Ooh. 2 weakness tokens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Potions can be given to other players outside of combat. Nothing else can be traded.
So, sorry,
Okay.
what else
And
do I
then you
get?
draw the top 3, and you can pick one if you'd like.
Okay.
Nicole, you get
Ooh.
1 gold and top 3 cards.
So after I pick one, does it go into my deck?
Yeah, it goes
or
into
do I
your deck.
discard.
They're the same
So
now.
draw or my discard.
We're done, so they're the same.
Okay.
You can recombine it.
So all of these are interesting.
I'm picking this card.
Okay. Ooh.
It's got an
Yeah.
attack of 3, which I like.
And if you have other strike cards, it does more.
Yes, that could be very nice.
Yes.
So these are
And they go on the bottom. Make sure you put them facing right.
these are the ones I got. I want to prioritize shivs because that's my
Yeah,
character
with your
ability.
other card,
I would say that this one seems nice too, but the shiv seems
Well, the shivs are nice because you can save them up and use them. But you lose all the shivs at the end of a combat, but it allows you to do like that super attack if an enemy's vulnerable.
okay. So basically, if I play this, I gain a block, and then I get a shiv that I can use at any time as a
Even
free
immediately.
action. Okay.
Not even as a reaction. It has to be
No,
on your-
as a free action.
as a free action, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I will do that.
Okay. You already got your 3 cards and your 1 gold. I also get 1 gold
So these two go
and
to
3
the bottom,
cards.
and the other 2 go to the bottom of card rewards.
Yes. In whatever order you so choose.
So I'm going to use Leap. I'm going to buy Leap.
Oh,
Or
order.
take Leap.
Oh, what does that do?
2 block to any player, and you may switch rows with another player.
Oh,
Interesting.
that is interesting.
Yes. But the real thing is that it's a replacement for Defend that is better than Defend. So I
Oh.
can get rid of a Defend without having to worry about anything.
So where does the new card go? I only have.
Into your deck. You just reshuffle your deck at the end of combat.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
at the start of combat.
At the start of combat. So it doesn't matter. It goes into your deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take Inner Peace because I need more ability to get out of Wraith. Because if I end my turn in Wraith, unlike in the video game, while it gives me +1 attack, if I end my turn, I take a damage. Wrath, sorry. If I end my turn in Wrath, I take damage each round I end my turn in Wrath, which is not good.
And here I thought he had a wraith form. He could just like turn into
Yeah, I
substantial.
thought he did too.
He does not. All right, so
I don't like taking the damage. I like being able to get out of taking the damage. Okay, so now we move up.
yes.
And we have to pick which general path we want to go to. My thought is we take that middle because we want to hit the market. Market's good, generally.
I'm assuming that this is, unlike the video game, a very low gold numbers game.
Yes. Yeah, clearly. So
Yeah, so, like, if you look at the cards that you already have, like...
the cards that you acquired?
Yeah, well, none of these
I
have
see
it.
my potion has 2 gold at the bottom.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, there's some
That's
stuff.
how you get the cost. Oh, right. Cards you revealed are 2, 3, or 6 based off their rarity.
So if they
Gray
have
banner cards are common, blue, or uncommon, yellow, or rare.
Dan's the only one with a yellow because he got a rare card.
Yeah.
So if that appeared there, it would cost 6. Or if it appeared when you drew in the market, it'd cost you 6.
Okay.
Okay. So I will clear.
I'm
the...
fine with going with the middle.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and is the 2, if I sell the potion, then I get 2 for it?
You can't sell.
Then why does, if it would be
If
6,
it appears in the market.
okay, but
Yeah.
then why does it say only 2 gold down here?
No, the 6 is for your player cards.
Okay.
So that's if that potion was there, that's what it would cost you to buy it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're heading into our very first random, which is Big Fish. Objects float before you. Which do you choose? Each player chooses a different option. You can choose the banana, which will heal you 2 HP, the donut, upgrade a starting strike card, so one of your strike cards in your that you got at the beginning of the game, box, gain a relic, but gain a curse card, and then you can restraint, remove a starter strike card. Ooh.
So if we all have to pick a different option, that means someone is out of
No,
luck.
no.
Yeah, each
Yeah.
player chooses
Oh,
a different
Yeah,
option.
so somebody gets the
Well,
heal.
somebody gets a curse.
Well, somebody gets a curse and somebody gets a wasted heal.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I think I will take the curse just because my deck can handle it a little bit better. Or the alternative is Peter because of the healing at the end of combat. And some of the curses may damage.
So what do curses do?
Lots of different things.
Yeah.
So the curse should be either me or Peter, and we get a big bonus. So I'm open either way. I would be fine taking it. I'm pretty sure I can handle it if you want to avoid it for now.
So the thing that I would want to do is upgrade a starter strike. If somebody else wants to upgrade a starter strike, then I'll take the relic and curse. If nobody else wants to, then I'll upgrade a starter strike.
I'll take the relic and curse then. So pass me a relic.
Do you want to remove a strike?
Sure.
So I get,
Okay.
on a die roll of a 1 at the start of a round, it triggers this, and trigger a die relic ability. So basically what this means is, this is really nice. As we get more relics, if we ever roll a 1, I can trigger anybody's relic, regardless of what the number is.
Yeah.
So that's a 7 cost if it had appeared.
What's your curse, though?
Good question. My curse is Decay. Unplayable. If this card is in your hand, take 1 damage at the end of turn. So that does suck. Because taking damage sucks.
Okay.
So I will remove a starter strike because it sounds like somebody else is going to upgrade.
I'm going to upgrade a starter strike.
Okay?
I am going to heal, which does nothing.
Yep. So we'll have to make sure we spread the love on that in
Yeah.
the future. Can you put that on the bottom?
So since this is a base card, I should just put it over here.
I
'cause
got
it's
the
discarded.
banana.
Yes, correct.
So I am upgrading Bash to Bash Plus instead of 2 damage.
That
plus
is not a
weakness.
strike.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Yeah.
The
A
card
strike is literally
really
called
called strike.
strike.
Ah, all right.
So that's the kind of negative about it. Like, you can only do it to, like, one of your least powerful cards.
Yeah, and that's it. They're all 5 the same.
So I can't upgrade a twin strike either.
Nope.
Then.
Nope.
Nope, it's a starter strike, which is
Okay.
just those. Which just takes it from 1 to 2 damage.
Oh, that's still good.
Yep. Okay, and now we move on to the next room, which is a mob.
All right. So, draw 1 Incarno card per player.
Yep. So, Peter, you are getting a fungi beast with summons.
Okay.
Dan, you are getting a red slaver.
Oh, I forgot about this. When we entered the event, I gained 2 gold.
Oh, nice.
So I got something anyway.
Good.
Oh, because of your relic.
Yes, because my relic. The
Where did-
relic I got at the start of the game.
Oh, right.
It's
Nicole,
almost paid itself.
you got the red louse I had last time.
Okay.
Except a slightly buffed up one.
Yeah, because those were the easy mobs.
Oh, yes. And I get a small slime that's summoning more. Okay, so Peter, your fungi beast summons another fungi beast.
Okay. Which summons?
Nothing.
Good.
And
They're
then,
a pair of fungi.
and then Nicole, you get a green and a red.
Okay.
And then me, I get an acid and a spike.
All right, so everybody set your energy to 3 and your block to 0. And then draw 5 cards.
Except me, I draw 7.
Yes. Well, technically speaking, it happens slightly later, but it does not matter.
So as you can see, things suddenly ramped up in difficulty.
Indeed.
All right.
Nicole is very random on her mobs. So am I. Okay, and our die roll for today, or for this round, is a 5. So, in the case of Peter, your first mob is strengthening twice.
Okay.
Followed by the second one is attacking all of us for 1 damage and strengthening. Ouch. No, when you kill them, you take a vulnerable. Or whoever kills them.
Does a vulnerable last between combats, or
No.
okay?
Dan, yours is doing 3 damage to you
Ouch.
and has 10 hit points.
Ouch.
Nicole, you've got 2 damage, and a strengthen. Wow. And your guys shield themselves when they take damage. Unless you kill them on the first hit.
Lol.
I'm taking 1. One's weakening me. And the other one's dealing me 1 damage and a vulnerable. And he acts last. That's important. Yep.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
I have a card called Neutralize. It says it costs 0, does 1 attack, and has a weak. Does that reduce the damage that the enemy does to me by 1?
Yes.
Great.
Yep. Weakness. Deal -1 damage on each attack in the next attack, then remove the weakened token. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So I need to shuffle and draw my 3. Or 5. 5. And note, I can give vulnerable to somebody right now if anybody really needs to kill something.
If you, I'm going to be dealing 1, 2. I'm going to be dealing 4 to my guy. So
That may be
with well,
1 hit.
Yeah, with
Well,
1 hit, I'll be using flechettes because I have 4 skill cards.
Oh, right.
I have 7 cards.
Yes.
That's my only hit because the other 2 I'll be defending. But
Oh, fuck. And I can block my 1 damage if somebody gives me an armor. I do not have armor. So I won't take a damage from my decay if somebody could armor me. But I would need a total of 3 total damage reduction to not take anything or kill stuff.
Yeah, and like I'm taking 4 to the face if I don't shield myself. Or somebody kills the stuff.
How is your damage? Is it just 1 attack marker?
it is this.
Yes, it's 1 attack marker. That's important because
Yeah.
strength applies to each one if it's multiples. Like
Okay.
Peter's thing, the other strike thing you have that had 2 attack markers. If you had strength, it'd give a +1 to both.
So you could kill the red louse in 1 shot. Because it would deal 4 damage, right?
It would deal 4 damage.
Okay.
My thing has 10. You said my thing has 10 hit points.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
reason why I'm specifically saying that is because I can deal 4 damage to something else, but if I did that, then it would deal it in 2 things, which would not work for the louse.
Yes.
So if we want to use the vulnerable to pump the flechettes and murder something,
Okay.
that's cool
Okay.
too, but otherwise...
Because if we do that, I can kill my thing because I have another attack card that costs 0 energy, and then I have a basic strike that does 1, so that's 8, 9, 10, and my thing would just die. And I wouldn't even
Yeah.
have to defend.
But you'd take 3 damage, whereas
No, it would just die.
if we didn't kill it, you'd take 3 damage. Whereas if we don't kill the fungi beast,
We all take 1.
Okay.
yeah. So that's like, we
So,
probably want to kill that
I can
fungi
take out
beast.
that fungi beast
Okay.
and
then
have 1 energy left over.
Can you give me 2 shield by chance, Nicole?
Not unless somebody kills all of the shit that's going to murder me, because I'm taking 4 right now.
Oh, you're taking 4 right now? Oh.
Yeah. Like, I can't... I'd be delighted to give you shield, but, like, I'm going to get rocked.
Does anybody
So I have 1 energy point left over, which I can use for a shield, but it's only a shield of 1.
That's on yourself.
That's only
Oh,
on
wait,
me?
no, we can shield each other. That's
No,
right.
you can't.
No,
You can't?
Otherwise, it wouldn't say 2 shield to any player.
Good point. So let me add... Oh, Peter's got ability to vulnerable something too.
I do, but then I won't be able to 1-hit the fungi beast.
Oh, yes. So part of where my mind is, does anybody have an attack that is an area of effect attack, hits multiple enemies?
I do not.
Okay.
Nada.
That sounds a little bit too high level for our little...
Because I can do 2 damage to each of your mobs.
Okay.
So if somebody could deal 1 damage to at least this one, that cuts your damage in half.
Well, as I said, I have 1 energy point left over, so I could use.
Is that after the block, though? Because remember, you hit it once and then the block happens.
This is not a hit.
Oh, no, it does.
No, deal damage. It's not an attack.
The first time Louse takes damage.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay, so it would activate the block. That sucks. Never mind. So then he'd still need 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I've got an energy potion. I could use that to also play this bash and weaken something if we need something weakened.
Yeah.
So I have my Neutralize, which deals 1 and does a weaken, which is kind of equivalent to giving somebody a block that costs 0.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to nuke my guy if he were made vulnerable and I nuke him for 8, then the strike, he's still vulnerable.
Nope.
No, he's not. Okay, so that would be 9. I could use the neutralize on somebody else, and with my remaining energy point, I could use cloak and dagger, give myself block 1 that I don't care about, get a shiv, and use the shiv to kill my guy.
Let's do that. So I will use the vulnerability potion on your red slayer. Let's get him out of the way because he's 3 damage.
Okay.
And that opens up a lot of opportunities.
Okay, so
Bottom
that's
of the potion deck.
So that's Flechette. That's 1 for each skill, just showing that I have 4 skills.
Yep.
So that is 4 times 2. That is 8 damage.
Taking him down to 2.
And then I will play Neutralize, which costs 0.
Well, hold on. Wait on neutralize. Let's kill him first.
Hang on. Okay. So I play just a strike, which does 1 more damage.
Mm-hmm.
He is down to 1 hit point. Then I play Cloak and Dagger with my last energy, which gets me a shiv and a block.
Okay. And you immediately spend the shiv to deal
And I
damage.
immediately spend the shiv. So where does the shiv go? I'll just put it off to the side.
And you spent it, so put it right back.
Okay.
And he's dead. And you're done.
Wait. Yeah. Did I use a neutralize?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Oh, no, wait. No, we haven't used the neutralize yet. So now we need to figure out who are you going to help protect?
Yeah. So, well, I deal 1 damage to something.
And help protect.
And and I weaken it. And I also have a weak potion if we absolutely need me to use it right now. That is 2 weakens.
I'm hoping to save that for like the boss.
Yeah, me too. I'm just mentioning that I have it.
No, that's good.
Okay, so yeah, I can deal 1 damage to something and reduce its damage by 1.
How much were you going to hit your fungi for?
So I'm going to hit fungi number 2 for 5 points.
Oh, so you can just kill
So
him.
I'm going to one-shot him, and I will have 1 energy left over, which I could use either to block myself or I could do 1 more damage with a strike.
So since the other guy is only going to buff himself, you will want to deal 1 damage to somebody else. And it's a basic strike. You don't have your upgraded.
Right, it's a basic strike.
Okay. So you both have 1 more damage you can deal to help somebody. Nicole, where are you looking at with your stuff?
I mean, I guess I'm just chunking through one of the louses.
Okay. The big one.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay, so you're playing.
I can't kill that one.
You can't kill that one?
No.
Okay. How much damage can you deal?
5.
So you can kill this one.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll reduce your damage by 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Dan or... Okay.
And then I'm blocking 2, so...
Oh, you're blocking 2. So then you're not taking any damage from the other one.
Yeah.
So that leaves me then taking 3 damage total right now.
So I should use this on one of your guys then to reduce the damage by 1. Like, it's only 1, but it helps.
Yeah, so I want you to hit the spike slime if that's okay.
Any downside to me?
Nope.
Okay, sure.
So you hit him for 1.
Yep, and he gets a weaken.
And he gets a weaken.
And this gets discarded.
Okay. And then now let's do Peter.
Okay, so I'm going to start with a Perfected Strike, which does 3 + 1 for each other card in your hand containing the word strike. I have 2 of them, so that does 5 points to the fungi beast, one-shotting him.
Okay, so note, on death, you take a vulnerable. So Peter is now vulnerable.
All right. So the next hit that hits me is going to hit hard.
Yes.
And then I have 1 point left to spend on a strike. So that's spent 2 of my 3 energy points. And I can strike wherever we need to.
Small slime if you do not mind.
Okay, I'll spend 1 strike on the small slime.
Okay.
And knock him down by 1.
Perfect.
Okay. And if we really needed to, I could use an energy potion to do a bash, which would weaken something. Or we could save the energy potion for later.
Are you doing 2 damage in a hit, Nicole?
Yes.
You are?
I'm doing 2 damage in 1 hit, yes.
Okay, why don't you attack the red louse with the bash?
Okay.
Or, we're pretty safe right now. You're taking no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're safe. So let's save that for later.
All right.
Okay, so go for it, Nicole.
All right. I'm going to start by using Zap and channeling a lightning. And then I use dual cast to evoke one orb twice. I hit the green louse for 2, so it drops down to 2, but then it gets 2 block.
Yep, and then the second time to eliminate the block.
And then the second time eliminates the block. And I lose one, like, my lightning. And then I play Leap, which allows me to get 2 block. And that's my third energy. And I could switch rows with other players, but I'm not going to do that. And that is the end of my turn, but at the end of the player turn, I will deal 1 more damage.
Killing the green mouse.
Yes, though you technically need to go first.
Oh.
Before that happens.
Oh, I do?
Yes.
Okay, so it's at the end of everybody's turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll leave that there for now.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so my primary objective is to lose as little hit points as possible.
Survive.
Yes, so I'm going to spend 2 strikes to finish off the small slime, reducing damage output. And then I'm going to spend 1 on Inner Peace to enter calm, which does nothing for me yet, but may help next turn. And then I take end of turn, so we're now at end of turn.
Okay, so...
We're at end of turn, so we process the enemies. You first.
Yeah.
Players first.
I deal 1 damage to the 1 louse.
Okay, and he is dead. And then, anybody else have end of turn?
Not here.
Okay, I take 1 damage from decay.
End of turn can be done in any order, by the way.
So I take the 1 damage from decay, and you discard your cards.
Yep.
Now we process the enemies. This bastard gains 2 strength.
Yikes.
So he's a problem. Based on what we roll.
Unless we roll 5 or 6, yes.
This one deals 2 damage to Nicole.
Alright, my block takes that.
This one gains a strength.
Strength.
This one weakens me. And this one hits me for 1, dropping me down to 7. And
Doesn't he have a weaken token on him?
Oh, right, so I take no damage from him, but the weakness tokens, thank you, goes away, but I do gain a vulnerability.
Why do you gain a vulnerability?
Because that's part of his attack.
Okay.
So me and Peter are both vulnerable,
Okay.
and we'll take double damage on our next hit.
And that happens even if you take 0 damage?
Yes.
Alright, so now any start of turn effects?
I have none.
I have none.
I have none.
Oh, I forgot to take that.
Then we draw 5 cards.
Wait, I would like to take a quick break.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so now we need to roll the die and see what the enemies are going to be doing to us.
Yep.
And they are a 2. So, Dan, your enemy is going to hit
Peter.
you for... Peter, your enemy is going to hit you for 4 right now.
And I've got weakness on me.
Oh, so 8.
Yes,
Wait,
so
no.
vulnerability.
Do you have
A vulnerability.
a vuln? Okay.
Yeah, so you'd
So
be hit
that's
for 8.
going to really, really hurt if it hits.
Exactly. Nicole, your first mob is strengthening. Your second one is hitting you for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm being hit for 2 and a daze. I forget what daze does now. A daze card is put at the top of your draw pile, unplayable ethereal. Ethereal means it goes away after I draw it the first time. So it just reduces my hand for the next round. And then the other one hits me for 2. So we're taking a lot of damage right now, especially Peter.
So
And-
I got a good draw, and I think I can one-shot the guy in front of me before he does.
Oh,
That's good.
Then let's one-shot him. Just do it.
All right, so first twin strike for 2 and then 2 more.
Okay?
And then strike plus for 2 more.
He's dead.
So that's 6.
And do you have any energy left?
I do, in fact. I have 1 energy left.
Okay.
So if there's somebody else who needs me to hit something for 1, I can totally do that.
So the primary would be me or Nicole. How are you looking to do 3 damage, Nicole?
Well, the problem is that I could do 3 damage, but I would not be able to block anything. That said, remember that hitting those louses, the first hit, is always going to spawn those extra defenses.
So can you do 5?
Yeah. No.
Okay. How much can you deal, possibly?
I can deal 3 if I take everything on the chin.
Take everything on the chin?
Like, in other words, just fucking tank it to the face.
So
So, like, if I don't block, I can deal...
2?
And I do I do 1 damage.
Okay, but that would pop his shields, which would go away next round and they never come back.
That is true.
So I would say that would be good for you. So in that case, Peter, you attacking one of mine would be best. Probably the one I already hit.
Okay.
Are
So
we
let's
sure
hit
that
it
he
for
gets
one.
the shields once and not once
Yes.
per turn?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
The
It
first
just
time.
says the first
All
time.
my energy and I'm done.
Okay, cool. So I'll let you go, Nicole.
All right. I am going to play Storm. So at the start of the turn, channel 1 lightning. So that's my first energy, and then with my other 2 energy, I defend.
Okay.
Because I have a lightning orb, so I can deal the damage that way.
Okay.
So
Don't
I have
forget to
2
give yourself
block.
your lightning orb as well.
Q.
Okay. So Nicole's protected from the damage that will come into her.
No, I'm taking 1 damage.
Oh, you're taking 1?
Yes, because it has a strengthen.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, but you dealt no damage.
I dealt no damage so far.
Okay. Oh, right.
I don't...
I keep
you're
forgetting.
wrong about the lightning orb. I didn't take a lightning orb because it's at the start of the turn.
Oh.
I have a lightning orb. I
Okay.
don't get another one yet.
I forget yours is at start of turn. That's
Yep.
always messy. Okay, so then on my side, right now I'm facing down 4 damage. I think I'm just going to block 3 of it.
I can deal 4 damage.
Oh, you still haven't gone?
Yeah, I haven't gone. I have a 2 attack and 2 1 attacks, and as far as I know, I have no reason to block this turn.
Oh, you have a 2 attack, 2 1 attacks.
Yes. So I could pop shields as well.
Then, Nicole, you shouldn't pop shields.
Why?
Because you and Dan can kill your mob, and then you might, if you kill one of mine, I'm protected.
Well, okay, then I can deal a total of... Okay. I can deal a total of 2 damage.
That's
Instead.
perfect.
Okay. So, instead of using the defenses, I use 2 basic strikes.
Okay.
So, what do you want me to hit?
Okay, so how much damage are you dealing and how?
I am dealing 4 total, 2 via unload, and then 2 via 2 basic strike cards.
Okay, and then you do 1 at the end of the round.
Yes.
Okay, so you're just going to hit this. You're dealing 2, Nicole?
Yes.
Then you're hitting this for 2.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, now Dan, go.
Okay, so 2, 1, and 1, however we want to distribute it. And in whatever order.
Okay, so you're dealing 2, then it gets the 2 shields, and your 1s take off both shields.
Okay. And then I can kill it. Then I will kill it before it goes.
Yep.
Okay.
And then...
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. And then I'm going to strike and kill the one guy in front of me. So get rid of him. Oh, I am vulnerable, so I'm still going to get hammered. Oh, well. But it could have been much worse.
What about your weakened?
Oh, shit. That means that attack would do nothing, right?
If it dealt 1 damage, then yes.
Shit. Okay. That's a problem.
Do we need to recalculate what Nicole and I did?
No, because we need to get rid of that thing in front of Nicole. But I may be pretty weak and need some assistance going forward.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to get hammered hard right now. I'm taking 6 damage. I can not kill something. Or
Doesn't the vulnerable only apply to the first hit?
yes, but they're both hitting for 2. So
You started with calm, right?
yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not exiting calm.
Okay. Okay.
So would it help if I played my energy pot and did 1 more strike on one of the creatures?
Yes.
So it's sort of a waste because it gives me 2 energy and one of them will be lost, but the other one I can use to put 1 point of damage on that guy and prevent him from hurting you while you're vulnerable.
That'll save me 2 damage.
Okay, let's do that.
That seems like a good trade to me, but...
I also have my weak potion that has 2 weakness.
Weak and vulnerable
No, let's
cancel.
save that for a boss, I think.
Okay, I spend my energy potion. I
Okay.
play strike 1 to deal 1 damage to that last slime.
Okay, so that guy does die. And then As a result, I can now just do this. I can give myself 3 shield, which means I only take 1 damage.
Okay.
And your vulnerable goes away, right?
Correct.
Your weakness too?
Yes, both are gone. Or, no, I have not done an attack, so weakness stays.
Okay.
All right. So then, end of turn effects. So I deal 1 damage to the red louse that's got no hit points.
Oh, wait.
Only
I
one.
can actually do an attack. I get the weakness, but I just get rid of the weakness.
Okay.
By spending my mantra. So, remove my weakness. I just want it gone.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you were saying, Nicole?
It's end of turn effects now, so I killed that one.
Sweet.
Wait, so if you can do an attack, did you still need me to attack?
Yeah.
Yes, because
Okay.
he couldn't deal any damage with it.
Yeah.
He's just
because
using
of
it to
weak-
get rid of his weakness.
Yeah.
All
And my
right.
mantra is basically a free energy when I want it.
All right, so any end of turn effects, and then discard all your cards.
Except for I have a retain, so I keep that.
Yes. Okay, and now it is the enemies. So we start with mine.
Which strengthens himself.
Yep.
And then mine deals... I had a vulnerable. He dealt 4 damage, so I take 1, because my 3 block goes away. So we should have left that there until then. And then I also take a Daze card, which goes on the top of my draw pile.
Okay. All right, and then now start of turn effects, which happen after drawing. So we
Okay.
roll the die,
Yep, hold on a second. We roll. We get a 4.
and then that guy's dead.
Yes, that'd be nice. And then you draw from your deck what you can. Then you shuffle the discard and draw additional.
That's what I thought.
No skipping ahead. No leaving the trash to last. And then tossing it.
Ah, nice.
But it also means if your good cards are stuck at the end, you don't have to live without them.
Yes.
So I can just kill my guy.
Cool.
Very simple, easy. Anybody have objections?
Nope.
Okay. So first, the Daze is ethereal, so it gets immediately played and goes away. I'm going to play Eruption, which deals 2 damage to him. Oh, I won't fully kill him. Shit. Oh well. He'll be down to 1 hit point, so I just need somebody to tim him to death.
I can do that.
That changes me into Wrath and gives me +1 on attacks. Oh, end of turn, I'll take a damage.
Yes.
I will go last. I need somebody to tim him before I go.
I can still do that.
Okay. Wait,
So
no.
I've got-
Like, that's not gonna...
Oh, I will still take the 1 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Though I think that if we kill them, the combat ends immediately, and so if we can kill them,
Then I don't take the damage.
yes.
If yours has already died before I kill mine.
So I can kill
Yes.
Nicole's and have 1 point left over of damage I can deal.
Oh, then do that.
All right, so I will play
Does that include the 2 block?
Twin Strike. Oh, does he have block on him right
He
now?
will get 2 block after the first hit.
Oh, no, it does not.
But you can do your attack because it's still going to be useful for
Okay.
setting us up.
So there's a Twin Strike, which does 2 and then 2.
Okay, so
I'm
you hit
guessing
him,
the first 2 go through,
and then the other 2 take away the 2 block.
then the other 2 take away the 2 block.
Okay?
And then I've got 1 more strike, which I can put either on Nicole's or on yours. Why don't we put it on yours since you said you could kill all but
Yep.
1 of his hit points?
Yep. And then you still can play 1 more card.
And then I have defend 2 shields to any player who wants them.
Oh,
It's not gonna... Well, I mean, you could put it on him.
yeah, put it
But-
on me just to be safe.
Okay, 2 shields on you.
Okay.
And I can go.
Okay.
So I can deal 2 damage to something,
Nicole's is dead.
and I can deal 1 damage to something else,
Okay.
and that is all I can do. So
No, that's great.
so I guess I tank up for 1.
Go for it, Nicole. So we don't even have to worry about the damage thing with my Wrath.
Okay.
If you can kill it with 3 damage, great.
Alright. I strike it 3 times.
Super easy.
That will do it.
Barely an inconvenience.
I love that YouTube channel. We need to watch more of it. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Reduce your armor back down. Set your energy to 3 for future round.
And then we get rewards!
And then we reshuffle our decks, right?
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter because you shuffle at the start of the thing and you're going to add a new card to it.
Oh,
so
that's true.
Okay, so I gain 1 gold, and I get 3 cards to choose from. And put that at the bottom. Dan,
Yeah.
or sorry,
Nicole.
Nicole. You get 1 gold and 3 cards to choose from. And at the bottom. Dan, you get 1 gold and 3 cards to choose from.
Okay. Need a gold.
Thanks. Which is perfect right before we go into the shop. Peter, you get 1 gold. You've got some over by you.
All right.
I'll just recollect them because we're running low. And then you get a potion
All right.
and 3 cards to choose from.
So potion is a swift potion. Draw 3 cards. And these are the 3 cards I got to choose from. I'll look at them and pick.
Okay.
What does exhaust do?
Exhaust, if you look, you have an exhaust spot. They're out for until the next combat. Unless you have something that takes cards out of exhaust. So usually it's a really powerful card that then is out for the rest of that combat. You will not get it back with a reshuffle.
Okay, so
Until the next combat.
by exhaust, it just means I put it over here,
Yeah,
and then next combat will come back. So that's not really a horrible thing.
correct.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it can be really good because it also removes it from your deck.
Yeah. All of my cards are really interesting.
Oh, wow. Lots of damage.
Yeah. One of them is an
4
exhaust.
damage if the enemy is at full HP.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this one, if I discarded a card this turn, which I have, I think only 1 card does that right now.
Yeah.
So that's probably not a great one to take at the moment. Gain 2 energy.
Yep.
So I don't think that's a good choice now. And then 3 This one costs 2 energy.
Yeah.
Any
Note
players
the
are-
backstab's free.
Yeah, the backstab is free. I'm tempted to do the backstab.
Yeah, I
Is
honestly,
that what you would pick?
take whatever you want. I've been doing a little bit of alpha with managing the damage on the monsters, but I really want people to control their own decks and choose what they want to attack with.
That vulnerable should be taken off of the Ironclad.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to do backstab because I like free cards.
Do you know what you're getting, Nicole?
Yeah, I'm going to take a Sweeping Beam, which allows me to have an AoE attack and draw a card.
Oh, AoEs are nice.
So the way exhaust works, you said, is that it instead of going into discard, it goes away until the end of the combat, and then it comes back at the beginning of the next combat.
Correct.
Okay.
Unless sometimes there's cards or relics that allow you to pull from your exhaust.
Okay.
Now, Heavy Blade here does 3 damage, and each strength adds an additional +3 damage instead of +1.
Yep.
But I haven't seen any way from my character to get strength yet.
That'll come from some of your other cards.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
so-
from relics or stuff like that. So it's still a really powerful card at 3 for a cost of 2.
Mhm.
And it could be better later. It's whether you want to plan for future.
Right, but I mean, this is strictly better than because it's 3 and weakened.
Yeah.
And I can use that now.
Yeah, so it's a question of, do you want to plan for future getting strength tokens? Do you want to build a strength deck? Then you want to go Heavy Blade. Otherwise, take the obvious one for right now. Sometimes planning for future better, sometimes not.
Where this one might actually work even better. It's at a cost of 1, I gain 2 energy.
So the real interesting thing is look at the upgrade.
It's exactly the same.
No, it isn't.
Okay, let's look at the upgrade.
There's a key difference in the upgrade.
Okay, gain 2 energy and exhaust.
Costs 0. So
Oh, interesting.
on the other side, it costs 1 to play, and you gain 2 energy, so it's net 1. If you upgrade it, it's net 2.
Yeah, I think I like this Seeing Red card.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to keep.
Oh, I forgot about looking at the upgrades.
Yeah, that can be a really key thing that
Oops.
that can be useful to do.
It's fine.
Did the video game allow you to do that as well?
Yeah. You just press Y on the cards and it would show you. So an interesting thing is I have a card here, Halt. If I take it, it gives me an extra armor while in Wraith. Why that's important... Wrath, sorry. While in Wrath. Why that's important is because that can negate the 1 damage I take at the end of the round while in Wrath.
Yeah, and it's free.
And it's free. And it's a free armor, but my other 2 cards are very, very tempting, and they're technically rare because they have the blue bar. 2 damage plus 1 damage for each prayer thing. I can't remember what it's called. Mantra. I have, or 3 damage to 1 or 2 enemies.
So that's 3 split between 2 or 3 each to 2?
3 each to 2.
That looks awfully tempting.
Yeah.
Yes, that looks
They're
excellent.
miracles.
Miracles, thank you. Yeah, so all 3 of these are very tempting to me. I'm thinking that costs 2, though. That's the problem. 2 costs, yeah. I'm feeling, though, like I need a little bit more defense if I want to be using Wrath, so I'm actually going to take Halt. Well, shit. And we're about to hit a shop. Yeah, I can take Halt, and then I can possibly get rid of a different defense card. Based on what appears. Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like exhaust is a downside in shorter battles.
It is not.
But I can see it being a problem in larger ones. Maybe it can be an advantage and a drawback, depending on whether you wish you could see it again.
They're usually very powerful cards, so even if they're out of your deck, they're still powerful. The problem is sometimes other cards you want it with longer battles, you're going to want to use it 2 or 3 times. And exhaust, you can't do that. Okay, so move us up to the shop. Put out 3 potions and 3 relics.
Okay. Fire potion.
Deal 4 damage.
Distilled chaos.
Draw 3 cards and something else.
And ancient potion.
Draw 3 cards, immediately play them in any order for 0 energy. And then ancient potion, remove all weakness and vulnerability on your character.
Okay, ice cream.
Start of turn, gain your leftover energy from the last turn. Max of 6. So that's how you can carry energy forward.
Happy flower.
3 or 4, gain an energy. Note, that would also happen right now on a 1 because of me, and no one else has a die roll relic.
And last.
That would be Mercury Hourglass. Any row. All enemies on that row.
Wow.
So all 3 of the relics cost 6 gold, so no one can afford them.
1 costs 7 gold.
Minus
no.
1.
Yeah, the last one, the one that's 6 is on the -1 roll,
No,
isn't it?
the one that's 7 is on the -1. So they're all costing 6.
Oh, okay.
So we can't actually buy any of the relics.
That's too bad.
I can't give my 1 coin
The
to somebody who has
-1's on
5?
the far left. You can see it.
Okay. Sorry, yeah.
So we can't actually afford to buy any relics.
And we can't share money.
Nope.
No.
Wait.
You can use your gold to pay for any amount of another player's purchase at a merchant or event.
Oh, so we can share money.
Also note, we also reveal 3 cards of our card reward
Yeah,
deck.
that's the next thing. So you reveal 3 cards, and those are the 2, 3, 6 cost.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, I have 2 2 costs and a 3 cost. Peter, you have 2 2 costs and a 3. The blue banner is the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, you have a 2 cost on the left, and the other 2 are 3 cost. Ooh, that one on the left's good for you.
Blade dicks.
I
Yeah,
think
2
mine are
shifts.
just all commons.
Yeah,
I
yours
think
are all 2.
And is this a foil?
Yes.
It looks shiny.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this 3 would be nice, but I only have 1 coin. And I was planning to give it to somebody so I could get one of the artifacts.
Which one were you thinking would be good?
The ghostly armor. Ethereal 2 block to any player for a cost of 1.
Note ethereal, you draw it in your hand. If you don't use it that round, it's exhausted. So
you have to use it every round?
You draw
You
it.
have to use it every time you
It's
get
use it or lose it.
It's use it every time you get it, or it's exhausted. But look at the upgrade. The upgrade, I believe, removes ethereal.
Okay, so here's the front side, the back side, ethereal, but it's 3 blocked any
Oh,
player.
okay.
Yeah, the upgrade for this gives me 3 shivs instead of 2.
Yeah.
What does well-laid plans do? End of turn, you may retain a card. That seems nice. Oh, you may retain up to 2 cards.
Oh, and remember, you can spend 3 to remove a card from your deck.
Oh, this is interesting.
But not a curse, right?
3 damage,
Yeah, not
or play a copy of the last attack played by another player this turn.
That could be interesting.
Yes,
But it's the last attack, not any attack.
correct. So we'd have to be very careful with order.
Yeah, I'm going to go with this blade card. So this costs me 2.
Correct.
Okay.
Here.
I don't know if this is the best choice, but
No, it seems like a great choice.
yeah, I think
You
since
can
I've never
remove
played
a
this,
curse.
since I've never played this character, I want to try this shiv thing and see how it goes.
All right, so I'm happy to donate my 1 coin to somebody if they want to buy a relic.
Okay. What are you thinking, Nicole, that you're looking at?
Man, I'm thinking about removing a card from my deck, if I could.
Can I
So-
also spend 3 and remove a card?
Yes, but we probably want somebody to get the happy flower.
Yeah, I was asking if I can,
Or
not
the
that.
other one.
So does the happy flower only gain an energy for the player who rolls it? Or
Yeah,
for everybody?
or who has the relic.
Okay.
And then the other one is deal 1 damage to any row. That's also pretty powerful. So if we can afford one of those, it might be good. But removing cards from deck are also good.
Yeah, I can donate 1 coin and remove a card from my deck.
Okay. I can...
That's my plan. Like, that seems reasonable to me.
Yeah, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That only puts us at 4. If I remove a card from my deck. Well, alternatively, I can buy a card. And that'll give me 2 left over.
I can donate money, or I can remove a card from my deck because I have exactly 3.
So you've already bought a card.
Yeah, I bought a card. I have 3 left, so I can either spend it and remove, save it, or donate some or all of it.
Okay, so if I remove a card, which that's what I'll do nice and simple, and it's a starter card.
You're removing a block?
Yep. In part because I just gained a new one. That's better. I'm not buying one of my cards, so I will donate 2. Peter's donating 1. Nicole's donating 1. Dan, you donate 2. Take either the Happy Flower or the other one, and you get it.
I get it.
Yeah, you donated the most money.
Okay. Happy Flower or this? Yeah. So this is basically 1 energy at the beginning of the combat, is what effectively it says.
Not at the beginning of combat. Anytime we roll current, what's the numbers on those?
3 and 4.
Or 1, because my card. So
Okay.
50% of the time you will get a bonus energy, or 33% of the time you will deal 1 damage to any row.
Okay. And that
1 damage to any row seems more useful
Well, 1
than a
bonus
single
energy.
bonus energy.
Bonus energy, he controls it more.
yeah. The thing.
And it's a 50% chance instead of 33.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this is, so let's say we rolled a 3.
Mhm.
So this is like every turn it's gained 1 energy.
No, every turn when we roll a 3. Or
Oh,
4,
every turn when we roll a 3
or
4.
1.
Okay, right. Yeah, because we re-roll at the beginning of every turn.
Yeah.
That's hard. Extra energy is always nice.
Yeah. Both those cards are deemed equivalent. The only difference is because of my current relic,
Yeah,
It
this
makes-
seems slightly stronger.
because it's 50% instead of the other one, which, because it's also a 1, I wouldn't be reactivating.
Exactly. That's my thinking as well. So I will take the Happy Flower.
Okay,
Okay,
Now,
thank
when
you.
your relic activates on a 1, does that mean you get the extra energy or Dan does?
Dan does. Trigger a die relic ability. Its owner gains the effect.
Okay, it's on. Got
Okay. Okay, only thing about me getting it is Nicole did have the wasted 2 HP question mark. Do we want Nicole to get it?
It's okay this time.
Okay.
So money goes back into the...
What we should do with that is when we get our next treasure.
We should give her the good one.
Exactly.
Okay, so
So
what
all
do we?
gold is gone.
Yeah, what do we want to
I have
do?
1 left.
Oh, yes.
All right, so what do we want to do? Do we want to hit the event or do we want to hit the combat?
Combat gives us rewards. Events could give us a lot of shit.
Yeah.
In the game, I would generally go event, but I don't know how the events are in this.
All right.
Do bonfires
I need to
heal
take a
us?
quick break.
Yep. Okay, so in part because Nicole has her relic that gives 2 gold when we go to the event, we're talking we think we should go to the event.
Okay.
So move us to the event.
On to the question mark.
And Nicole gets her 2 gold.
Yep.
And our event of today is Transmogrifier. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Pray, transform a card, or sacrifice, transform 2 cards and gain a curse. This implies we all get to do one of those.
Yes, we all get to choose which one we want.
Okay.
So
But you
can
have to pick one.
Oh, wow, so you're getting transformed no matter what. I'm
Yeah.
going to transform a strike,
And
and it is going to get replaced by Doom and Gloom. 2 AoE damage and Channel A Dark.
I don't think I can transform my curse.
No,
Unlike in
you
the...
cannot transform a curse. You can remove it from your deck, but you cannot transform
I should
it.
have done that.
Yes, you should have.
Actually,
I thought you can't remove curses that way.
you can, yes.
You can't transform them. You can remove them.
I'm going to reverse, keep my shield, and remove that curse. Because 1 damage is bad.
So I have already, at the beginning of the game, I transformed to defend. Is it generally good to balance transforming defense and strikes, or go pure transform defense?
It's really up to you. I generally try to usually get 1 or 2 defends out of my deck in the video game, but the board game could be very different.
Usually what I try to do is, like, if I'm getting more attack cards, then I replaced strikes. If
Okay.
I'm getting more defend cards, defend style cards, like cards that give me block, then I drop them.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going
I'll
to
drop a strike
transform a
based on
defend, and I'm going to get consecrate. 1 damage to all enemies in a row.
Okay.
For 0 cost.
Nice.
I am getting rid of my basic strike, and I am getting backflip, which
Nice.
which is I traded an attack card for a defense card, but I have been getting attack cards, so I guess that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
it
draw
lets
2
me
cards
draw
with,
2.
with that card that uses skills. If you use that first,
Yes.
yeah.
So I'm transforming Seeing Red to now become a 0 cost card.
That's
No,
not
that's
transform.
that's
That's
upgrade.
That's upgrade.
That's upgrade? Okay.
Yeah, transform is
Sorry, how does
choose a
transform
card
work?
to lose from your deck and then draw the top card from your
Reward.
deck.
Ah, okay.
So it turns into a random thing.
All right, in that case, I will lose one of my defend ones.
Okay.
And let's see what I draw. Shockwave. Something weaken.
Oh, all enemies are
Vulnerable,
weakened
exhausted.
and vulnerable.
All enemies in a row, right?
All enemies in a row are weakened and vulnerable.
Okay, that seems like it could be useful.
Yes, that is very useful. And then it exhausts.
Oh, and by the way, if anything that affects all enemies in a row, no matter what row it's in, also affects a boss, if there is a boss.
Yes, or an elite.
Yeah.
So where does this card go? The one
Into your
that I
deck.
transform?
Oh, no, the one that off on the side somewhere.
So it doesn't go into rare reward
No,
or
no.
starter deck, maybe?
Yeah, you can put it on your starter deck spot. That's fine. I just put them off to the side so I don't accidentally grab them. Okay, so next we move into the campfire. And in a campfire, each player may choose heal 3 HP or upgrade a card. Any card in your deck.
Oh, so now I can upgrade my Seeing Red card.
Yes.
Yes.
And upgrade is free.
Yep.
The cost is you don't manage to heal yourself, which the only person who cares is Tony, I think.
Correct. But upgrades are so nice.
Yeah, it's so hard to decide which one I'm going to go
I
for.
frequently look for cost reduction. I like cost reduction a lot.
Yeah, cost reduction is nice.
Ooh, upgraded backstab. 4 damage plus 2 if the enemy is at full HP.
Oh, I can drop the cost of my eruption. But what's consecrate? I just got it.
Yeah, I think for me it's either upgrading Zap or maybe upgrading Doom and Gloom.
Consecrate it is. My put this at the bottom of the event if you can. So consecrate goes from 1 damage to all enemies to 2 damage to all enemies in a row. That seems like a very, very powerful win. As much as I wanted to drop the cost of eruption. And somebody's watching this at this point and going, I thought you played the game and knew better.
Unload plus sounds nice, but
Oh, move us to the campfire. That's where we are right now.
I'll take upgrade Zap, so
Okay.
it's now 0 cost.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Yeah, it was tempting to upgrade Doom and Gloom, but
I need to see what these
mainly because, you
Have you
kind
already
of...
picked your stand?
I am debating. I think
Okay.
I know which one I'm going to do, but I want to know what this one does.
Did you check your gold card? Because frequently those are really good to upgrade. Your rare card.
Yeah, this one?
Yeah.
I did, and it is, it goes, the difference is each shiv does plus 2 damage instead of plus 1 damage. But if I upgrade backstab, it goes from 2 damage, it's still free, it goes from 2 damage to 4 damage with the same plus 2 if the enemy is at full HP.
Okay, that
And
seems really
and
good.
it's still exhaust, and so I'm thinking it'll be hard to beat that.
Yeah.
Like, other things are good, but I don't trust entirely yet the one that depends on shivs.
That makes sense. Okay.
And I
So-
just want to see what the upgraded neutralize does. Not bad, but yeah,
Okay.
I'm going with this.
Okay, move us to the treasure room and deal each of
Wait,
us.
Does it matter
which one? Which
That
one are
one.
we
That
going
one?
to?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're running up the left side. Next up, so now deal 1 relic card to each player, I believe.
And
Yep.
can we just get it?
Yes.
Yes.
So
You
have
can
4.
elect not to take it if for some reason you would prefer not
You
to.
deal us each one?
Also, like at the card rewards at the end, you also, I think Tony had mentioned, you can just not take it if you don't want it.
Yeah.
So relics are not always good?
No, sometimes they just won't work for your build. They can be counter it. Okay, so I got a runic... Oh, go ahead, Peter.
So I've got duality. On a roll of 2, I block 2. On a roll of 4, I deal 2 damage.
Nice.
I've got Blood Vial. At the start of combat, heal 1 HP.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Nicole?
I got gambling chip once per room, re-roll the die.
Ooh, that rooms include fighting a monster.
Yeah.
And mine, I got the Runic Pyramid. Once per combat, retain any number of cards this turn.
Wow.
So on the once per combat, remember, flip them over to remind yourself not to use them. Okay, and advance us, and Nicole gets 2 more gold, and we get another.
So to the question mark.
Yep. And we get the Cleric. Hello, friend. I am a cleric. Are you interested in my services? All of us can choose one of these 4. Heal, you pay 1 gold, and you heal 3 HP. Prayer, pay 2 gold, upgrade a card. Purify, pay 3 gold, remove a card.
All right.
I have no gold,
How
so
much
I'm not
gold
doing
is it?
anything.
For what? 1 for heal, 2 for upgrade, 3 for remove.
I have 1 gold, but I don't need to heal. So I guess nothing happens?
I think we can spend on others as well.
Right, but does anyone else have gold?
No.
I have gold.
Nicole and you are the only ones with
How
gold.
much do you have, Nicole?
I have 4.
So she could...
Do whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we can do 2 and 2, or just one person does remove.
Yeah. Somebody could also heal me. I'm down 2. I'm not sure if that's worth it at this point. Honestly, I'm not really sure it is. Only down 2 doesn't bother me too much, but...
I'm going to upgrade Doom and Gloom.
Okay, so that costs you 2.
Yep.
And then going to hold on.
You could hold on, or she and I can both contribute to somebody else upgrading.
I've got one that would be nice to upgrade.
Yeah. The one I would upgrade would be Eruption for me to drop my 2 attack and enter Wrath down to 1 energy instead of 2.
What does Wrath do for you?
When I'm in Wrath, I deal extra damage. It just helps me pop back and forth a lot easier. Though I can also do that when I potentially get to the Smith. So both of those are options. That's what I was going to upgrade at the next Smith.
Yeah, we may just want to do it at the next Smith and keep the money, because that way we'll be able to afford relics later.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how I'm feeling.
Okay.
Okay, so we head into the next monster.
Okay.
So shuffle your decks.
I already shuffled mine, but do a little more.
Okay. And
Start of combat, heal 1 HP, but I'm at full.
I kind of wish I had gotten that one.
I was just thinking of that.
Okay, so Peter, you are facing a mad gremlin with a lot of ads.
Okay.
You are facing a cultist again.
Caw-caw!
Or that was Nicole last time.
Yes.
Nicole, you get the large slime,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got a turn order. So it's going to cycle through that. And I get a cultist
Caw-caw!
with different ad than Dan. Oh, this needs to go at the bottom of the map. Okay, so first, Dan, you get a green louse. Nicole, summon
don't
acid
get
slime at the
anything.
start of next round.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's only when it hits that in the order.
Oh, okay. And then I get a spike slime again.
And then the gremlin spawns
Hey, you
all
said I
of
get
the
a lot of
things.
ads?
Yes, so summon 3 gremlins. If playing solo, summon 2 instead. So the gremlins are special.
Yeah, you're supposed to shuffle them.
Yep. So you're going to have 4 mobs.
Lucky me.
Yes.
I seem to recall not liking gremlins in the video game.
They're actually not that bad relatively because they have low HP, but
They can...
They deal a fair amount of damage, though, don't they?
yeah.
It seems unlikely I'll take out 2 on my first round.
Okay.
So some of them are getting through.
So, this one, 1 damage. All 3 of these are identical.
Oh, we rolled a 4. I get an extra.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
Um,
Got ahead of myself.
So there's 3 mad gremlins that are basically are all identical. Actually, 1 damage, and whenever this enemy takes damage from an attack, they gain strength.
Okay.
So they keep buffing themselves unless you kill them. And then this one is going to start at charging up, so he's not going to do anything on the first round. The next round, he's going to hit all of us for 3 damage.
So he needs to go out now.
Then on Dan, you've got your 9 hit point bastard that's hitting you for 1 and strengthening himself every round. And you have a green louse that's going to do random stuff. But the first time you hit him, he gets 2 armor. Unless you kill him with a 3-point damage. Nicole, you get a large slime. He is going to start by hitting all of us for 1. Then he's going to hit you for 4 and daze you. Then he's going to summon an acid slime.
All in one turn?
No. 3 turns, the first 3 turns. I also have the cultist. Caw-caw. And then I have a random doing either a lot of damage or vulnerable or a bunch of bullshit. Okay, so now we roll the die. And we get a 6.
So does anybody's artifact activate?
Nope.
Sadly, no.
So Nicole or Dan, your green louse is doing 2 damage.
Okay.
And my slime is doing 1 damage and giving me vulnerable.
So I have to block 3 or kill my guy for 3?
Or kill the 1 thing and get rid of 2 of his damage and block 1. And don't forget to draw your extra cards.
Yeah, so what do you mean by how would I get rid of 2 of his damage if I don't kill him?
The green louse is
Yeah.
2 damage. If you kill him...
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If I kill him, but it takes 3 damage to kill him.
3 in 1 hit or 5 total.
Yeah.
Now, did you do damage to 1 row? Rows are this way? Or
No.
rows this way?
Rows are in line with 1 character.
Ah, okay.
3 in 1 hit, you said. I can do that, actually.
You can do how much in a row?
So it actually doesn't say any damage. It just says weaken and make vulnerable.
Ooh. If you do that to your row before I go, or I can deal 4 to all of them on my hit. So you'd want to end with that. And then if you could deal 1 damage to Mad Gremlins, the 2 with 5 hit points, they're all dead.
Well, let's see. As it turns out, I drew my Searing Red. So I actually have 5 energy to spend.
Wow.
So I can do a Shockwave, a Perfected Strike, which is going to do 5 points of damage, and then 1 more point of damage.
Okay. Shockwave does 5.
No, Perfected Strike does 5. It does 3 plus 1 for each other card in your hand labeled strike.
Okay.
So it does total of 5.
Okay.
So I can use this one to do 5 to 1 anything. I can then use Shockwave to hit all of these with vulnerable and weak. And then I have 1 extra point of strike I can spend wherever we want it.
Okay, so I'm thinking, Peter, if you're willing to go first and take out my Spike Slime with that 5 damage, I can take out 3 of your mobs.
Okay, does that include the one that's going to power up and hit everybody in the row for 3?
Yes.
Okay, then I will take out your Spike Slime.
Okay, so you start by using put on screen.
So I start by using Seeing Red, which gives me 2 more energy.
Okay.
I now have 5 energy, and this exhausts. I then use Perfected Strike, which would normally do 3, except for the fact that I have 2 more strike cards in my hand, so it's doing 5.
Okay, so you kill the Spike Slime in 1 hit.
So the Spike Slime is gone. And I spent 2 energy doing it. I'm then going to play the Shockwave, which is going to make everybody in this row vulnerable and weak.
Which we're mostly worried about the vulnerables, but I'll put them all out.
That cost me 2 more energy. Then I have 1 more energy to play a strike anywhere we want it.
Right there.
Right there? Okay.
Okay, so now
Wait, if you play a strike, then doesn't that take the vulnerable?
it does.
So
So
we want it
You can
somewhere
play the
different.
strike first.
let's have you play the strike on something else. So that would probably be to one of Nicole's or Dan's, based on how you guys are looking to handle yours.
I'm planning to one-shot my guy because I can deal 3.
So your green louse, not the cultist?
Yeah, the green mouse.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
why don't I hit Nicole's for 1, since it's going to attack for 4 on next turn?
Yeah, start weakening.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I will go I will blow my explosive potion on your row. That's 2 damage to any row. Put this at the bottom of the deck. So that kills this guy. That drops this guy to 1.
And he's strengthened.
The weakness stays on,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Until he attacks.
He will strengthen. Thank you.
Does strength
But yeah,
and
the
weakness
weakness-
cancel each other out?
Yes, but you still put the tokens there. And then, I think. And then this guy dies. This guy died. This guy goes down to 1.
No, weak and vulnerable cancel. Weak just weak is it will -1 his next attack. So
Oh, right.
Okay, so he still has the strengthen. Okay, so these 2 are dead. So he goes back here and he flips. And both of those only need 1 damage to die. Right
So-
now, they would deal 1 damage to you each because of the weaken plus strength.
Okay. So maybe I should have used my last hit point to take one of those down.
No, because it would have reduced how much damage I dealt.
Oh, right.
That's why we didn't have you attack them. Okay, so that was how I started my turn. Next, I'm going to use, for my first energy, I'm going to use a defend, which will protect me from the 1 damage my guy is doing this round, so I can focus on other stuff.
I don't think there's any reason why he could have hit it after you went, honestly.
Oh, right, we don't all have to complete our turn.
Yeah.
You're right, okay.
Oh, we can mix and match.
Yeah, we can mix and match.
Okay, yeah, let's kill one of those.
Yeah, we can mix and match.
Yes.
You're right.
We
Thank
can
you.
mix and match.
Okay.
Thank you. So,
Players can play cards, use potions, and activate abilities in any order they choose.
I forgot about that. It's true co-op. We can mix and match as we want to go along.
Okay.
So, I'm protected right now, so I can finish off Peter's guy. Or,
If you want to get started on your cultist, that might not be a bad idea. So the guy in front of me is only hitting me for 1, and I will heal 1 at the end of the combat anyway.
oh
The
yeah,
slime is going to hit everybody for 1.
yeah. So if I can start whittling down that slime, that might be good.
Well, the question is whether or not we're going to kill the stern or is going to deal 1 damage to everybody.
Question before I actually use my defend on myself. Can anybody give me 2 block this round?
I could give you 2 block.
You could give me 2 block?
Yep.
Then I could hit extra hard on your slime.
Okay.
Okay, so I will use Wrath, which will do 2 damage to your slime. And then that kicks me into Wrath, which gives me +1 on all damage. And then I will use a regular strike, which does 2 more. And that's my attack.
So I'm thinking I use flechettes. I kill my guy in 1 shot, who does 3.
Okay, how does you got enough just skill cards?
I have 2 defends, which are 2 skill cards, and a backflip, which is a skill card, so that's 3.
So 1 damage for each, so that's only 6 damage.
I thought you said that, not the cultist, the green left. I thought you said it has 3,
you're
so
going,
I can.
sorry, I thought you were going for the cultist.
No, because that's going to deal like 3 damage to me, so I should just kill it.
Or 2, but yes.
Yeah.
It's the better kill. Good
Yeah.
call.
So it dies. So that uses 1 energy. I have 2 left. Next, I think I have backflip. That's block and draw 2 cards. But I'm thinking that what I do instead is I can deal 3 damage. I don't have any shivs, so this
Okay.
is just 2 damage and then 1 damage is the best thing to hit the slime.
Yeah.
Does that kill it?
No, to leave it with 1, which probably means Nicole will kill it.
Yes.
And then you can take 1 damage because you'll heal up next round.
That is true. Well, I will heal up at the start of the next combat.
That's what I meant.
Which is good enough.
Yeah. So you deal 3 more damage
Yes.
to the slime, leaving it at 1.
Yep.
Okay, that leaves just you, Nicole. If you can deal 1 to the slime, it's dead.
All right.
And then otherwise, starting to whittle down my cultist is probably the best.
Or if you just have an attack of 1, you can kill the gremlin on me.
Though you already you will heal 1 at the end of the combat.
Yeah, we'll heal 1 at the end of the
Yeah.
combat.
Whereas these are going to get progressively stronger. Well, so will actually so will your gremlin, so killing him could be good too.
Alright, I'm going to start with a storm. So that's 1 energy. And then I am going to leap to give 2 defense to you.
Thank you.
And then I am going to... dual cast.
Ooh.
Which takes my 1 lightning orb, unfortunately, and then I deal 2 damage to the slime, just killing it, because it's going to be gone, so I can't save it. And then 2 damage to one of the cultists.
Okay.
Anybody else can pick who they want it to.
Yeah, and that's better on the cultist because it's 2.
Okay.
Okay. Discard your remaining cards. Roll the die. Remember, Nicole can cause a reroll 1 time.
Yep.
If we don't like our results, though. 6, I would say we re-roll because it may give Dan extra energy.
That's a 1 time ever?
No, 1 time per room.
Okay.
Yeah, I use it.
I'll let you roll it because I rolled 6 twice in a row.
2.
Which
Not
is
good
not
enough.
on your thing.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
That gives me 2 block, though.
It does? What? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, yours is a 2 and a 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we activate on 66% of stuff right now. That is not bad. Which means if we set it to a 4 with...
If we set it to a 4, I gain energy and he
And I
deals
deal
2
2
damage.
Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, draw your cards. And let's...
Oh, I get a lightning orb.
Aha.
Oh, they both... So, Peter, you take your 1 damage.
Okay.
Dan,
Tink.
you take 1 damage,
Okay.
and he gains a strength.
Okay.
And I would take 2 damage because of my wrath and him. That's both my block gone, and he gains a strength.
Does my gremlin also gain a strength?
No, that was only the first time from taking damage.
Okay.
Whenever he takes damage. So if he takes more damage and doesn't die, which is impossible.
So is my cultist at full HP?
Yes.
Okay, I am attacking him before anybody else does.
Oh, right, you have that.
I have backstab plus, so I deal 6.
That seems good. Okay, so you take him down to 3.
Wait, what is he doing this turn?
Hitting you for 2.
He's hitting me for 2. Okay, I need to think about
That's
possible defense stuff, unless I can kill him.
Well, we can cycle around and see
Yeah.
how people can
Okay.
damage.
But yeah, and this takes 0 energy. So I
I'm
can
going
just
to
do
actually attack next. I have Consecrate. I deal 2 damage to both of them for free. It
Okay.
costs me no energy.
Yeah, my backstab also costs me no energy.
So down to 1 and down to 5.
So I can neutralize, which is deal 1 damage and weaken somebody for no cost. Which would just kill my guy, and then the weaken would be lost, or I can do it to...
Let's do it to mine just in case.
Okay.
I mean, I can deal 4 damage.
Oh, then you kill mine after that with Dan.
I can deal 4 damage and then 2 more. So.
Okay, they're all dead.
Okay, we don't even need to bother anything,
And
right?
then I can deal 1 damage to the gremlin.
Yeah, I still have my
play
full
Doom
3.
and Gloom and Sweeping Beam, and that would leave me with my lightning orbs.
I just do a strike on a gremlin.
Yeah, and I have strike and cloak and dagger, so I can buff it.
I've got an upgraded Twin Strike, which hits twice for 2.
Yes.
And then the Bash, which hits for 2 more.
So everything gets smashed.
Yes.
You can take-
Slaughter.
Yes. Once we got rid of the first round, that went quick. Okay, so Peter, you gain 2 gold and 3 cards to choose from. Nicole or Dan, you gain 1 gold and 3 cards to choose from. Nicole, you get a gold and you get 3 cards to choose from and a potion. So somebody pass Nicole a potion.
I will pass Nicole.
And I get a gold. I also get a potion.
I have a potion.
And 3 cards to choose from. And remember, you do not have to pick a card if you don't want to increase your deck size.
I'm going to get... I got a Flex Potion, gain Strength, lose the Strength at the end of the turn.
What the heck?
I got a skill
is this
potion.
icon?
Next skill I play this turn is played twice.
Ooh.
So I have dagger spray that is explode 1/1. Does the first one explode or do both explode?
Both do. I remember that explicitly from the rules. So what that is you hit all enemies in the row twice for 1 damage. If you have any strength tokens or anything like that, it buffs them
Yeah,
all.
I don't have any strength tokens, but this seems
I got
good.
my golden ticket.
You got your golden ticket? Great.
There's
So
only
what's your golden ticket per deck? Eventually we'll have 2. I got
Okay.
a spoiler because of the foil
Okay.
cards.
That's funny how I got mine right away.
All for one. Put all 0 costs from your discard pile into your hand. Interesting. Well, I kind of have to take it, you know?
Yeah, you kind of do.
Even though I don't have enough 0 cost cards, really.
Yeah, I'm taking
Well.
dagger spray.
Time to plan.
Ooh. Kind of like the sound of this.
These
So
are
Shrug It Off looks like a good card. It's a rare card and blocks for 2 and then lets me draw a card. But then Heavy Blade attacks for 3.
With
So
your strength.
attacking for 3 and with extra strength bonus
Yeah.
seems like probably the better choice. Although I still don't have any way to get strength.
Yeah, I would go the heavy blade personally. Especially, you will eventually get strength.
dash seems good, but it.
Oh, we're
costs-
halfway through this map and I don't have any strength yet.
Yeah, dash.
There's 3 maps.
Yeah, dash
Okay.
seems good, but it costs.
So,
2.
what do you guys think? I can do another one of the constant crates and possibly upgrade it, which would allow me no cost to hit all enemies in a row for 4 damage. Or I can get free. It's a power card, so what that means is it goes up here, and it just stays there. And every round, if I'm in comm, I get 1 free defense. And if I upgrade that, it becomes 2 free defense. And that protects, but only if I'm in comm.
It depends on how much damage we have incoming. So far, we haven't seen a lot of damage incoming. I'm guessing that will change at some point, especially when we get to the boss.
Yeah, so
That
it's
might be really, really handy at bossing time.
but so could defense because bosses hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
think
what I'm saying. The defense could be really, really handy at bossing time.
I think I'm going to go defense. I'm going life water because
Yeah.
especially if I upgrade it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm thinking dagger spray for mine. Let me see what the upgrade does. Okay, yeah, the upgrade same cost, but lets me do a third.
It's hard not to take the rare, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Meh.
So in my case, I have dash, which is 2 and 2, and then I think becomes 3 and 3. But if it upgraded, but it costs 2 energy, which I don't like. I already have a backflip that's hard to use, so I think I'm taking dagger spray
Okay, so
for the
now
AOE.
we move into the camp. Everybody can either heal for 2, or you can upgrade a card of your choice.
3.
Or you're right, heal for 3 or upgrade a card of your choice. I'm going to upgrade my life
I
water.
forgot to
I'm
heal at the
upgrading
end of my
dual
combat.
class.
What?
I forgot to heal at the end of my combat. So my special is end of combat heal 1 hit
Oh yeah,
point.
yeah.
So I don't need to heal.
Okay, and I'm going to upgrade my life water to where if I'm in comm, I get 2. Because it's like, I just got this to protect myself possibly against the elite and the boss coming up.
Now I have 2 cards that actually give me that I could pull out using all for one.
Oh,
But I need more cards.
that's why you upgraded that to drop it to 0, set all for 1 if it's in discard.
Yes.
And now note, that means you can play it and then play all for 1
Yes.
in the same turn.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
So you can use it twice. That's the real trick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to upgrade Bash here. Instead of doing 2 damage in weaken, it's going to do 4 damage in weaken for a cost of 2.
Oh,
I'm going to upgrade Cloak and Dagger, so it gives me 2 shivs instead of 1,
Nice.
along with the defense.
what about the 2 shiv card?
That would go to 3 shivs.
I think the 1 to 2 is better.
Yeah, but the difference is no defense.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, so it's like I can have 2 in a defense, or I can have 3
And it's
and no defense.
yeah, that seems like the better choice. You're adding a shiv and a defense rather than just a shiv.
Yeah, there's also Dagger Spray, which I just got, and that changes the explode 1/1 to explode 1/1/1. But I don't have any strengthens, so
No, but that's still 3 damage to all enemies in a row.
yeah,
I think the dagger. Because
yeah,
you've got that other card that if you can save up your shivs, you do massive damage.
yeah.
Which could come in very handy on the boss because we will likely go through our deck, so you can play all of those, get all the shivs, don't spend them, annihilate.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would only be like 5 damage.
That's still a lot.
Oh, actually, no, it would be 10 damage because they're +1 each.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't have the upgrade for that one that makes them do +2 each,
Ah.
unfortunately.
Well, maybe upgrade that instead since you can get 3 shivs now.
But
So that would make it worth 6 instead of worth 4.
hang on, let me see what Flechette's plus. I've used Flechette's to good effect. Let me see what its upgrade is.
Okay.
Deal 1 damage for each skill in your hand +1. So it just adds a single point.
Yeah.
that
There's
doesn't
some of
sound
the
that good.
upgrades that are kind of like, eh.
Yeah, let me look at what. So this was the one I did. Sorry, it's
The defense
So
is good
were
too.
those the
hard to
enemies?
choose.
Those
Yeah.
were the ones we faced last time. So
They go to the bottom. Thank you.
No problem. And then
we
we
will-
actually, the elite
unload.
does not spawn in the back. The elite, we spawn one of them, and then it gives us a bunch of other rules.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the unload, it's the same cost. The only difference is, they each deal plus 2 damage.
Oh, he spawns in the bottom.
Yeah.
Bottom row. So he's going to spawn by me, so somebody may have to swap with me based on how things go.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sort of hard to say which, because the times I've gotten...
pick.
Yeah.
And don't worry, we all make mistakes.
It's a roguelite, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're going to get screwed
Yeah.
by
Okay.
RNG. And sometimes
I'm
you're
going to go with my original choice.
Okay, cool. So now we spawn an elite. So move us on to the elite. And we get... Oh, fuck my life. I hate these things in the main game.
And I heal because
Okay.
it's the start of combat.
So we get sentries, which spawns summon sentries AB, etc. until there's 3 enemies per player.
Wow.
Yay. And these things do their freaking dazes.
Yep. A lot of dazes. Okay. So, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A.
Though the elite ends up at the end of that row.
Oh,
The
yeah?
last row. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
So only Tony gets any rewards because he's on Tony's row?
Yes.
No. Elites
Oh,
you get.
elite. Oh, we all get it.
Yeah, elites we all get it.
So,
And does the elite do this A-B nonsense just at the beginning, or does it do it like every turn, or what?
no, the AB is just the cards. So we're alternating. So what that means is on a 1 to 3, A's days. On a 4 to 5, A's attack for 3 damage. On a 1 to 3, B's attack for 3 damage. On a 4 to 6, B's days. So they're alternating.
So we're all going to get dazed every turn.
Yes, and we're all going to get hit every turn.
The question is whether or not you're going to get hit twice or dazed twice.
Yes.
So what does daze do to us?
Daze is a card that goes on the top of your deck. You are forced to draw it, and it basically, as a result,
So it's reducing your hand size.
it reduces your hand size, but then it immediately goes back after you draw it. So it's only for one round. Okay, so now we roll. See what they're going to be doing to us. We get a 5. Does that do anybody anything?
Nope.
I can't do anything.
Reroll for first round, I think. Just to give us the...
I guess it doesn't really matter, yeah.
Your turn.
1, which means...
I get to trigger either Dan or Peter, any result.
So let's see, I could either get a block 2 or a deal 2 damage, but it's not 2 damage to everybody, it's just 2 damage, period.
Or I could gain an energy. And this is the turn that I draw the extra 2 cards. So I think the energy is worthwhile because I have a better chance of being able to utilize it now.
I would generally agree, except for let's also consider with the 1 result, Dan, you are taking 6 damage in a daze. Peter, you are taking 3 damage and 2 dazes. Nicole, you are getting 2 dazes and 3 damage. I am getting 5 damage. No, shit. Yeah, 5 damage and a daze. So, with that in mind, so Peter, you're getting only 3 damage. Okay, so it's more easy for you to block, whereas Dan dealing more damage might prove useful. So yeah, I'd agree.
Okay, so I gain 1 energy. Thank you.
These hurt.
Yes, 6 is a lot of damage.
Yeah, so we want to try to help people reduce damage. So draw your 5 cards, or 7.
Ooh,
If somebody has a multi-attack,
I just got 1.
I can give you strength. I can play my potion on him, right?
No.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
You can trade potions outside of combat.
Ah, yes.
I can deal 4 damage. And
So right now you're taking 3.
Yeah.
Wow, and each of these things has 8 hit points. Good God.
Right now, I'm taking 5.
Right now I'm taking 6.
I cannot defend anybody, unfortunately.
No
Sorry,
problem.
not this turn. But I am happy to spend my 4 damage to try to hurt something badly enough that it dies.
I'm just going to go all in on mine on defense. I'm going to play my like water at end of turn. If I'm calm, I gain 2 defense, and then I'm going to use vigilance to gain 2 defense and enter calm.
Oh, 2 defense to any player, though.
Yeah, but that I'm taking 5.
I know. I'm not saying that. I'm just noting
Yeah.
it allows you to do 2 defense to any player.
Ooh.
So you gain 2, and then you're going to gain 2 at the end of the turn.
I'm going to hold off on doing vigilance and save my 2 energy, because worst case, I may use my skill potion to give me and one other person 2 defense.
Okay.
If somebody give me a strength, I could hit for 6 points of damage.
Nope.
Can't do it.
All right.
Sorry, ain't got no way to give anybody else strength.
So I think right now our priority would be to take out at least one of the ones on Dan's row.
So I think I can use 2 cards and do that.
So I've got my shockwave, which will hit everybody in a row and weaken them and vulnerable them.
I
So-
have backstab plus, so I should hit something first.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I can deal 6.
Okay.
Preferably to something that's going to hurt me.
But, holding on a second here, if it's vulnerable, it just dies.
No, because backstab he needs to hit first.
I would hit... Well,
Peters it doesn't damage it.
I do... Yeah, I would do... Yeah, I would
What
do...
are the specific rules for backstab, please?
So 4 plus 2 if it's at full HP. Exhaust.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah.
So...
So yeah, I
Yeah,
think
So
if
it
it's
sounds like
vulnerable.
I should start by playing shockwave
yep, on
on
Dan's
Dan's
row.
row.
Okay,
So that will hit everybody in the row, make them vulnerable and weakened.
great.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Dan, you should use your backstab on
Yes.
one of these.
Yes. So I am going to start 0 energy cost, 6 times 2, 12 damage to something that is attacking me.
Yep, and one is dead.
Great. So next,
Well, we can go in any order.
I know I'm thinking of other things that I can do though, because I have shivs and I have unload. But yeah, if you have something that hits harder
Well, also if anybody has any
or any other
defense
targets.
as well.
So I can defend 2 off of the things on me, and I can deal a total of 5 damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
I can deal 1 more damage, but I will have no defense period.
Okay, so you've already dealt. Okay, so you'll have no defense.
Yep, I didn't draw any defense cards.
Okay. So, how much were you dealing, Nicole? 5?
Yes. But I can't deal it in one go. I'm going to deal 2 2s and then a 1.
Okay. So, and Dan, how much damage or defense can you do? What are your options?
So my options are Cloak and Dagger, 1 defense, 2 shivs for 1 energy, followed by Unload, which is 2 damage, and use all of my shivs, which are going to deal 2 damage each. So that would be 2, 4, 6 total damage, and the first hit on one of my guys would be doubled because of the vulnerability.
Okay.
And that uses 2 of my 4 energy. After that, I have Dagger Spray. That's the explode, 1 attack, 1 attack. And then I have a Strike, which is 1 damage, a Defend, that's 1 defense, or a Backflip, that's 1 defense and draw 2 cards. But that doesn't seem... This one, the one and draw 2 cards doesn't seem useful in this
Okay,
context.
so your big attack, how does it hit? Is it 1-1-1? Is there a big first hit with the shivs?
So the way that it works is first I play this, which gives me a block and the 2 shivs.
So do that.
And then, so I do this and I get the 2 shivs. And that takes 1 of my 4 energy. And then I play Unload, which starts by doing 2 damage.
Mhm.
And that's doubled because of the vulnerable, so I deal
No.
Unless you want to do it at somebody else.
Use all of your Your shivs now, they each deal +1 damage. Oh,
No,
so they're
yeah.
additional
They're separate
attacks.
attacks.
Each shiv is a
Each
separate
shiv is a
attack.
separate attack.
Yeah, so I think you're getting some defense, so you shouldn't be attacking the one.
I only have 1 defense. I was also planning to play this, and then I could give myself an extra defense with my last energy.
So you'll have 2 defense.
I will have 2. Is that enough to fully protect me?
No,
or
but
sufficiently?
you only
Yes,
take 1
it
damage.
is enough to fully protect him because it's weakened.
Oh yes, you're right. So yeah, so you want to attack somebody else's, even though you could do massive damage with the vulnerable. It's better if you attack somebody else, and those vulnerables will stay.
Oh, they stay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think you helping Peter right now, since he'll have 0 defense, is for the best.
Okay, that seems fair.
Not you.
No, because I'm getting 4 defense.
Okay.
So so how much damage are you dealing?
So 2, 4, 6 to, I guess, a single target.
Down to 2 hit points.
And then 1 damage to everything twice
Oh,
because of the explode. Explode 1 damage, 1 damage.
yeah. Sweet. So you
So-
kill 1.
Yay. That's the one that's going to damage me this round.
I think I did that right.
Okay.
And then I still have 1 energy remaining. And so should I get a second block?
Yes. Or no, yeah. You take a second block, you take no damage.
Okay. And I should not do the one that's
Well,
draw
hold
cards,
on.
right?
Let's see where Nicole ends
Yeah.
up. Because you may kill something, worst case.
Okay, we'll wait.
Yep.
So
I'm just deciding who I'm going to help block. So I'm last.
I can deal 5 damage to something.
You can deal 5.
Yep, and honestly, it ought to be either your guys or my guys because otherwise, like, we're going to be setting ourselves up to not be happy
Yeah.
next turn.
That's what I was expecting. So I'm thinking, 5 on yours.
Okay. So I use.
Wait, shouldn't we do the one that's likely to hit her next turn?
Well, we don't know what's going to hit next turn.
Right, but I mean, if we roll a 4, 5, or 6, she's getting hit for 6 points next turn.
Oh.
That
yeah.
is a good point.
Yeah.
So I deal 4 by evoking my lightning orb twice.
Okay.
That unfortunately gets rid of it. And then I use a strike to deal another damage to it.
Okay.
That's my 5. And then I play 2 defense
Oh, for yourself.
for myself.
Okay. Do you have another attack that you could do?
1.
Do it. Because
I've-
you'll still get 3 defense.
I've also got an attack of 1, so if you want to attack that for 1, I can take it out.
Yeah, let's do that. So-
Okay. Then instead of playing a defend, I play a strike.
Okay. And now you're only at 1 defense currently. Then I play my
So-
card.
This guy's dead.
Yep. I play my card, which gives both me with my skill potion. So me and Nicole both get 2 defense.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
So I can still do. I can still give myself a second block, or I can hit something for 1.
1 sec.
I think.
Second block would be no damage to you.
Okay, that seems better usually.
I think so.
Okay, second block it is.
I like not taking damage.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So now we roll for them.
Wait, don't they use the one that we already rolled?
Oh, right. No.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
they
they
use
do.
that one.
Yeah, I forgot to process them. Sorry. So processing. First, Peter, take a days card.
Not 2?
Yes, 2 days cards. So you're only going to draw 3 cards next round. Dan, you would take 2 damage,
I block it.
okay, and you take 1 days card,
Okay.
and that goes away. Nicole, you would take a days card and 3 damage.
Okay. My block takes care of the damage, and I take a daze.
Okay, I would take a days card and 5 damage. I block 4.
All right.
So I take 1 damage down to 6. So now I could benefit from 3 heal.
Okay. So now, start of turn,
Well,
we roll a die.
So I think, yeah, I have 2 blocks. So if we can kill the 3 hit point, 3 damage on me, then okay. So I will not conserve my cards.
Roll a die.
I can retain cards, so that's what I was deciding.
Makes sense.
We get a 3.
3. I gain energy.
Nice. So don't forget you drew a days card, so that reduces the total number of real cards you draw.
Yep.
So draw your cards.
Oh, yuck.
And you can immediately discard the dazes.
Okay. You will not like my turn. It will be very boring.
All right.
Oh.
I can do a lot of damage.
Okay, let's have Nicole go first. So there are 3. So right now, Peter's taking 2 dazes, no damage. Dan is taking 3 damage and a daze. Nicole's taking 3 damage and a daze. I am taking, because my armor, I'm taking 3 damage and a daze.
Okay, so this will be a 3 attack to an entire row.
I think you hit Dan just because they're vulnerable.
Good point. I like
Okay. Then I use Doom and Gloom, which hits that row for 6.
Each. So that takes him down to 1 and him down to 2.
And I channel the dark.
It just seems like the smart thing to do.
Yes. Thank you, Nicole.
No problem.
Yes, I am the most wounded. So if people can help kill the 3 damage guy on my side, I would love it.
Yeah, so I have a question.
Mhm.
Can I play a card that says discard 1 card if I don't have anything to discard?
Yes. I'm going to actually just do a quick action on my side. I'm going to spend Inner Peace. I am already in calm, so I just get to draw 3 cards. I'm hoping to get my free damage cards. Which I did not. Damn it.
So I can do 5 points of damage to stuff. So I could put all 5 on one of Tony's if that will help us kill it, or I could take out one of the ones in front of me to avoid getting dazed as badly next turn.
I'm less worried about the dazes and more about the damage.
I can do another AoE.
How much damage?
Just 1 damage, and I'll draw a card.
So I can do 3 block on my side, and I can deal 1 damage twice and put a weaken on somebody. That's it. I'm playing my entire hand. So
If you put a weaken on somebody, I can hit them for 4, which will become 8.
No, it's a weaken, not a vulnerable. It'll reduce damage by 1.
So I'm thinking then, if you guys can go for Sentry B on my side, if you can give yourself 3 block.
Yeah, which I will.
And so do your 3 block, because you're safe then, and the damage you're going to deal.
Well, so I should do that last. I do the block last because one of these is discard a card.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do 1 damage to everything in your row, Tony.
Great.
And then I draw a card.
That seems like a really good use of that.
And unfortunately, that's the end of my
Okay.
turn.
Okay, so now for free, not that it matters because I have for energy, I will neutralize one of the ones you choose, Tony, in your row, and so deal 1 damage and put a weaken on it.
Done?
Okay, so this goes here, and then I'm just going to do a basic strike for 1 energy.
Okay, and that's 1 more on him?
Yep,
And I can take that guy out on my turn.
Oh, you can? Go for it.
yep, and then I will defend, which gives me a block. And then I will give myself 2 block and discard a card, but I can't discard, so nothing happens, right?
Yep.
And there's no reason not to do that.
No, that's a great order.
Okay. And there's no reason not to give myself the block, right?
No,
Since I have the energy?
No, you would be taking 3 damage otherwise. So you want the block.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Peter.
All right, so I have Twin Strike, which will do 4 points of damage on Sentry B.
Okay.
And then Single Strike, which will do 1 point of damage on Sentry B, and Sentry B is toast.
Very nice.
That uses 2 of my 3 energy points. The third one I'm using a Simple Defend to do a block.
Okay.
You're turning that over, but it's actually a summon.
Oh, right, thank you. Sorry,
So
I'm
we're-
used to that.
Where's the actual elite monster itself?
Here.
Oh, there.
So we're now down to 2 each, which is great. I still have my turn. I am now only taking 2 damage, so my like water just handles it.
That was the right card to get, apparently.
I think this is a misprint. No, it's called like water. I was thinking life water. Okay. So now I don't have to use defense.
Yeah, because you're calm like water.
So I don't need to use defense. So I can just go all out on something. Is anybody taking damage now?
Yo,
How much?
I don't have any defense, so I'm going to take 3.
Okay. Less.
But if I do, then I take 3. That's it.
Yeah, I was hoping I could have given you defense or something, but alas, I did not draw that card. Okay, so the one dealing 3 to you is Sentry B. I'm just going to start beating the shit out of him. Since we'll both be down 3. I'm going to hit him for 4 total. I'm going to do 3 using Sands of Time and 1 using a strike.
Okay.
So he is half down. And then I'm going to retain Halt. Wait, let me... Oh, only with the word retain. Okay. Last retain any cards this turn, it doesn't add the word retain.
Yeah, and it's only once per combat.
Oh, it's only once per combat? Okay, so this is my 1 retain. Thank you.
All right.
The rest discard. And now we...
Process the enemies before we roll.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yes, thank
process
you.
the enemies.
Peter, take 2... it was a 3. Take
Yes,
2...
3.
Dan, take 3 damage and a daze.
I block the 3 damage and I take a daze.
Nicole, take 3 damage and a daze.
Take 3 damage and a daze.
I block the 2 damage and take a daze.
All right.
And now draw our 5 cards.
Roll.
Or, sorry, yes. Well, we can do technically both. 4.
4. That's
Deal
good.
2 damage to somebody.
I gain an extra energy.
Just kill this.
Okay.
Great.
Nice and simple. And I will rattle off 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
I have to shuffle.
So do I.
Oh, yes.
Well, my hand is very simple. My turn is simple.
I have to be more careful with those.
So I'm getting hit twice this turn for 6. I think I can take one of them down.
So I'm going to play Blade Dance and give myself 2 shivs.
Well, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's just...
There's no reason not to.
Okay. I can deal 3 damage to all enemies in a row. Right now I am... But I would... Yeah. I'm worried about Peter, though. And that would put me at higher risk. No, not too bad.
I'm going to start with a zap, which just channels the lightning.
Okay.
So I've got a 4 damage and weaken and a 2 damage. Using both of them, I can get rid of either of the 2 guys in front of me since they're both at 5 hit points, but 1 point of damage will go to waste.
So you have a 4 and a 2?
Yep.
Okay.
And the 4 comes with a weaken, which will be effectively wasted.
Why don't we do the 4 and 2 on your side? Oh, the 4 does a vulnerable.
I'm sorry, I said weakened, I meant vulnerable.
Yeah.
So if, like the ones on Tony's side are hard to kill, if somebody else wants to kill mine, I could use the weaken on one of these guys.
How is the one in front of me at full health? Didn't Nicole deal damage to the whole row?
Oh, sorry. It fell off.
Isn't it supposed to be at 1? I thought it was at 1 hit point.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was at 1 hit point.
It was definitely, it had lost, yeah, it was at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Let's just put it at 1.
Okay.
So anyway, if somebody else can do 4 to the one in front of me, or 5 to the one in front of me, then I could use my bash somewhere different, so that a second attack will definitely take it out easier.
So if you use both of your attacks on Sentry A in front of me, I can kill one of yours and severely wound the other.
Okay, well, if I use my first attack on Sentry A, we'll only need an attack 1 to take out the other
No.
Sentry A.
Because, oh, yeah. So do your first attack there. That gives him a vulnerable. And then if somebody else can do a 1 point damage.
I have a strike. I can do that.
Okay.
I can also do a 1 point damage to an entire row.
To an entire row?
Yes. So the question is, do you want me to do it there, or do you want me to do it somewhere else?
Trying to think. Hold on.
Because whatever I ought to do it on, it should be an entire, like, it should have 2 mobs on it.
Yeah. Let's have you do it to my row.
All right. Well, though, it's a vulnerable?
Yeah.
Well, oh well. In any case, I sweeping beam, 1 damage, and I draw a card.
Okay. So that kills this guy. And does 2 or does 1 to him. Okay, now
So you said you can take out one of mine and do a lot of damage to the other. I still have a strike 2 that I can use somewhere.
Oh, a strike 2, then you can kill the other one on your side. So me and you together can kill your side.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I will start with Eruption. So you stopped me from taking damage. That's why I can do this. So I'm using Eruption. That deals 2 damage to Sentry A. And puts me into Wrath, which gives me back the 2 energy I spent playing that. Then I'm going to use Consecrate Plus, which does 2 damage to all enemies in a row, plus 1 because I'm in Wraith. So that's 3 damage to both of them.
Yay.
So he dies, and he's down to 2. And then you do your thing.
Then I do my strike, and he's dead.
Yep. So right now, our only damage coming in is 3 damage to Nicole from a 7 hit point enemy, and 3 damage to Dan from a 1 hit point enemy.
Well, I'm going to play my strike and just kill it. Unless there's something better to do.
No.
So I am out of energy. I still have my 2 shivs, but I should perhaps save them unless there's a reason to use them right now.
If you can help Nicole not take damage from hers, that would be a reason.
Okay.
I agree, but I can only deal 2 damage.
Yeah,
That
well,
may be enough. We'll see what Nicole
Nicole does, and if she leaves something at 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't take any energy to use shivs, right?
Yes, it
Okay.
does not take any energy.
Okay.
So I can deal 2 damage to something, and then I can deal 2 more damage at the end of my turn. So that's basically what I've got on the table.
See.
So that could take out Sentry B. Of course, Sentry A is the one that's going to damage you.
So 2 to the end of your turn. How many shivs do you have?
I have 2 shivs.
No bonus damage?
No bonus damage.
So that would leave Sentry A with 1 hit point left if we threw everything at it.
Yeah.
The other thing is that if anybody has block or is more amenable to damage, I guess. Well, no, I don't really want to do that. Or I could just not use all for 1, and I can instead
Actually,
defend
swap.
up.
You can swap.
My choices are either use all for 1 or swap,
Because
and get defense, so it doesn't matter.
if you swap with me, I'm fully defended from the 3 damage.
Yeah, but I could also defend myself,
Oh, okay.
or I could defend somebody else. But you know,
But I'd be fully defended with just that 1 card by swapping with you. Energy left, and I have defense cards that are worthless to me. So then you could still play another card potentially.
ain't
Oh.
got nothing, man.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Well, we rolled a 4, didn't we? I get to deal 2 damage to somebody.
We already did that.
Okay.
All right.
So I think taking no damage is the ideal, because we can
Yep.
always kill next round.
All right, I'm just gonna leap and defend.
Okay?
So that
damage.
basically that gives me 3 block.
Me and you both take a daze, and that's it.
Yep. I'll just put my days back on the top of my card deck.
So draw.
Yep.
Oh, I did deal 1 damage to something.
Okay. I'll have it deal to you, your guy with the most hit points. And my automatic block from my like water handles the fact that I'm in Wrath.
All right, roll a die.
Oh, thank you. 2.
That helps Peter.
That gives me 2 block.
Okay. And it means Nicole's taking 3 damage, I'm taking 2 damage, and Nicole's taking the daze.
So since I have 3 block, if you need to jump and switch places, I
That
can
was
do that.
last turn. It's too late now. I can deal 3 damage to both of the things in my row.
Do it.
So I start with Doom and Gloom. Deals 3 damage to both of them, and I channel another Dark Orb.
Okay, I'm going to deal 1 damage to the guy that's hurting you, and he's dead.
Okay.
And the important thing there is now we're taking no damage
Okay.
because I have enough block for my guy. So any killing is bonus.
So I can deal with flechettes. I can deal 2 damage because I have 2 skill cards
Okay,
for 1 energy.
sounds good. And then I will deal 1 more and finish off that guy.
Okay.
All right, and I will deal 7 damage to finish off the maiden beast.
Okay.
Oh, and did I mention that he gets a vulnerability?
Okay, so now everybody gain 2 coin. I think you just still have yours sitting there.
Yep.
Thanks. Or do you own those?
I own these, so I
Oh.
get 2 more coins.
Okay. There you go.
I've been moving them off the playmat if I don't own them.
Okay. And then we all get a relic, so deal us all a relic.
Okay. One for you. One for Nicole.
Is there a limit to how many relics you can have?
Nope.
One for me.
Ooh. That's interesting.
I wish Peter had gotten this.
Strike a
What is
dummy.
it?
On a 2, gain strength,
Oh, yes.
but lose strength at end of turn.
Strike dummy. Your starter strikes deal +1 damage. That's not bad.
Self-forming clay. Once per combat, 3 block if you lost HP this combat.
Pen
Not
nib.
bad.
On a 5, there is a vulnerability. I hope that goes on my enemies, not me.
It does. You get to pick an enemy to give vulnerability to. Put it on screen briefly.
So here's the pen nib.
And then we also get a card.
Yes, and then we also get draw 3 cards and pick one if you want, or choose not to. Ooh, I got my golden ticket.
Ooh, wow.
I think Peter's now the only one who hasn't drawn the golden ticket yet.
That's right.
Oh, this costs 2, but gives me 4.
Oh, I see what you mean about defense tanking now. So body slam, do X damage where X is equal to your block.
Yep.
I kind of have to do this, don't I?
Yes.
It costs 2, but I kind of have to
And
do
what's
that.
the upgrade like?
I get 5 shivs.
Wow, because we're about to upgrade a card
Which
too.
means I get all of them. Or I could do poison, but I probably shouldn't go for both.
So,
I'm getting Steam Barrier.
what does it do?
1
Oh.
block and +1 if it's the top is 0.
Which is easy for you. I can't ignore
Yeah.
this.
This would also be nice.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But I think the shivs are better for you.
Yeah.
With your other cards.
Yeah, I can only have 5 though, right?
Yes. But that'll give you 4 of them right off the bat, and then you could blow them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And-
getting a twin strike card.
Oh, another one.
Yes, they're nice.
Yes. And meanwhile, I'm going to take my rare. Gotta love yellow on red screen. It's devotion. At the start of my turn, place a cube and gain a miracle, and draw 1 card. Then if there are 3 cubes, exhaust. So every turn I get an extra energy for 3 turns and an extra card.
That seems nice.
Yes.
Can't wait till I can draw a golden ticket. But that's a big deck. It may not happen this game.
We shall see.
You always get a rare after beating the Octobos, right?
Yes. Well, no. Well, yes. Yes, we do. Okay. So now move us up. Now everybody can either heal 3 or upgrade a card.
Right before the boss.
Yeah. I don't think I'm down enough to worry about it.
Wow, those sound like famous last words right there.
Ooh, I could upgrade devotion and get 4 rounds worth, but we generally don't go 4 rounds.
Yeah, I'll upgrade Steam Barrier.
What does that do for you?
It upgrades it to a 2 block for free.
Oh, wow.
I need to get rid of more cards, to be honest. Alright.
I'm going to upgrade Perfected Strike here, which is 3 damage plus 1 for every other card in my hand containing strike. It'll become +2 for every card containing strike.
Nice.
I'm going
So
to upgrade
they're getting to be
unload.
fewer and fewer cards containing strike because I'm drawing things. But it still happens enough that it's worthwhile, I think.
Yeah, I'm great. I'm upgrading unload to unload plus to make them do +2 damage.
I think I'm finally going to upgrade my wrath or my eruption so that it goes down to 1 cost, so I can pop in and out easier.
I hate this thing.
Hate
I
what
hate
thing?
bosses.
Oh yeah.
We've got the Hexa thing.
The
this time.
Hexaghost.
Yep.
Yeah, it's annoying. I forgot why, but I didn't like it.
Well,
It
I don't
hits
think,
hard.
I don't think it has any. Oh yeah, we
Put
get.
this at the bottom of the. We get a lot if we beat this thing.
Yeah.
My deck has gotten really thick.
Same here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like the fact that my deck's getting so big, but
I just want shivs and unload, and shivs and unload, and
Makes
shivs
sense.
and some defense.
okay. So flip the boss.
Oh man.
We get the Hexa Beast, which is
Ghost.
or Hexa Ghost. He's going to. Oh, so we get a rare card. We get a super relic, and we get 3 gold each if we beat him. He has way too much fucking health. 150
Wow.
Oh boy.
for 4 players. First round, he's going to hit everybody for 1 and put one of these cards on you. are into your deck, which is put in your discard pile, unplayable. At the end of the turn, take 1 damage if this is in your hand. Note, it doesn't exhaust or anything. It just keeps building up in your deck every time he gives you 1. The next round, he's going to deal everybody 2 damage twice and put another 1 in. The round after that, he's going to deal everybody 2 of those cards but no damage. The round after that, everybody 3 damage and take 5 armor. Round after that, everybody 2 damage and another one of those cards.
What does that mean, and take 5 armor?
He gets 5
armor.
Okay.
5 armor.
Round after that, 3 damage twice to everybody and 2 of those cards, and he strengthens and then restarts the cycle.
Wow.
So we need to relatively beat the shit out of him.
All right. So
Now, do those 5 blocks stay on for until they're eaten, or are they just for that turn?
Until they're beaten, or most likely we'll take them
they
out.
it loses block at the end of every turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's what I was trying to ask.
So yeah, he is rough.
And there's no way to block getting the Hexaghost cards, and there's no way to remove them. But does block prevent the damage from the Hexaghost cards?
yes.
Yes, block can prevent the damage from those if they're in
Now
your
I'm
hand.
wishing I'd taken that block card instead of the attack card I took.
All right. So roll the die.
Oh yeah, for us.
Yep.
5.
5. That does not.
Weaken.
Oh,
We weaken the
vulnerable.
boss. Vulnerable. I'm sorry. We vulnerable the boss.
Okay.
Good.
So let's have our first hit be a big one.
Yes, I like that. So whoever can hit like 5, 10 hit points, just nail the fuck out of him.
So I got my backstab plus, so I can hit him for 12. 4 plus 2 because he's undamaged, and that will double the 12.
That's a pretty damn good hit. Anybody beat that?
Nope.
And no, we all want to try to get 1 armor potentially. Unless you don't care.
I am going to start by playing Zap. That just channels a lightning orb.
Should I just start by playing the backstab card? Is there any reason not to?
Well, unless somebody else can do more damage, which I don't think
Or
anybody
can vulnerable.
It's already vulnerable.
He's already
because of-
vulnerable.
Oh, okay, then never mind, yes. And then I play Steam Barrier, which gives me 2 block, and the topmost card of my discard pile is 0, so I have 3 block, not that that actually matters. And then... Okay. And then I'm going to
Yeah,
deal
let's do your
damage,
12
so...
damage. I think you're going to hit the hardest.
12 damage. 0 energy.
I like 12 damage.
I like it even more for 0 energy.
Okay, and his vulnerable is gone,
And this
so
is
somebody else
exhausted.
can put it back on.
So we
Oh,
will...
not over there. Exhausted goes...
Oh, yeah, over here.
Yes. You get it back.
So... I am also going to play Storm, which is the start of my turn. I channel a lightning, so setting up the lightning thing.
Nice.
And then nobody is... It's okay to just deal him a little bit of chip damage right now, right?
Oh, doesn't hurt, yes.
Then I deal 2 damage and put all of my 0 cost cards from my discard into my hand.
Okay, and then do you do anything with those right away?
Yes.
So,
And
so
then
I'm...
I zap, channel 1 lightning, and then I Steam Barrier for even more block. Not that it matters.
Okay.
So I'm going to give myself a block, since we need a block, and I'll pick up 2 shivs while I'm at it.
Sounds good.
So that uses 1 of my energy.
And don't be afraid to use your 4 shiv card to put yourself up to 5 at points.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, I know. So what are the general thoughts on playing a card? This would give me a redundant block right now, but it's draw 2 cards. I have 2 energy left. Is that generally considered worthwhile to go through the deck
It's hard to
more
say.
quickly?
If we're going to go through the deck, we want to go through the deck early instead of late, because later we're going to have a lot of those cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking too. But it's also like I would rather have the shivs than the cards. I
But
don't need the extra block.
But there's a chance that you might draw your 2 energy card, which is your super attack, and not be able to spend it.
Yes,
That's the only thing
Yeah.
worth noting.
I think I'm going to hold off. There's no reason not to play Dagger Spray though. It's just 2 damage, but
Yeah.
why not, right?
Yep.
It's 2 for 1, and then I can do a strike. And then a basic strike, which because of this does 2 damage,
Okay, so that's 2 damage?
Yeah. and that is it for me.
Okay.
I'm going to use my Swift Potion, which lets me draw 3 cards. So I lose the potion, but I get 3 more cards.
Seems
I
good.
figure the time to use it is right now,
Yep.
not later when I've got more of those things in my hand. And now I'm trying to decide what I want to do.
Okay.
I can weaken him again if somebody has a big attack.
You know, yeah, I could deal 6 damage to him if you have a vulnerable on him.
So I'm going to put a vulnerable on him.
No,
but
actually,
I also have a 4 attack myself. So
then you'd be
8.
better. Okay, so then I'm just going to wrap up mine quick.
Sure.
So that I don't risk anything. I'm going to use that for a simple 2 damage on him.
Are you in Wrath?
No, I'm not. It goes back to neutral each time.
Okay.
So that's a simple 2 damage on him. And then I'm going to retain my Sands of Time. And I'm going to use 1 damage from a strike. So very simple there. And then I'm going to use Vigilance to give myself 2 armor and enter Calm.
By the way, it's 10:16.
Yeah, we're only going to finish this one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, so I'm going to use Seeing Red to gain 2 energy, and that gets exhausted. And then I'm going to use Shockwave to both weaken and vulnerable
It's best at
the
11.
boss.
Best
Which
at
will cost
11?
me 2 energy.
Hurrah.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about the drinks.
Oh, yeah, we'll make that after this.
Huh.
Or actually, we'll wait for Peter's turn.
All right, and then I'm going to use Twin Strike, which is going to hit him for 4, which turns into 8. So that hits him for 8.
Oh, you,
No, that's 2 separate attacks. The
Yeah, so the
vulnerable
first
only
one
affects
does-
the first one.
first
Oh,
one
okay.
does 4,
So in that case, I only do 6.
and then second one does 2. And then you still got a weaken on him, which is good.
Okay, I've spent 3 of my energy, but I have 5 energy due to Seeing Red, so I get to play 2 more. I will play
You want 1 armor if you can.
one defend for an armor.
Okay.
Oops, I was
Though he's
moving the energy
weakened,
instead
so
of
it
block
doesn't
attack.
actually matter.
Oh, yeah, you don't need the armor. Just do damage.
Okay, in that case, I will just hit him with 2 strikes to do 2 more points of damage.
Okay. And we're going to pause for 1 second. Okay, so we completed that round. We've got him almost a third down. We got him
So-
39 points down.
So now he does 1 damage to us, except he doesn't do any because of his weakness.
Or sorry, 29 points down. Yes, so no damage, but everybody takes one of these fire cards. And with the fire side, put it in your discard pile. So you will draw it after you shuffle. Okay, and now we start the next turn. We roll, see if we get any bonuses. We get a 4.
Great, extra energy.
I deal 2 damage.
That seems good. So we will deal the 2 damage right away, dropping him down to 119. Draw your
Alright.
cards.
And then it is the start of my turn. I channel 1 lightning. I do not have any orb spaces left, which means I evoke a lightning orb, which means he takes 2 damage.
Very nice.
And he's going to do the second thing now.
Oh, yes. So he moves down. So this round, he's going to hit everybody twice for 2.
So I can.
So 4 total, and then he's going to give us another card.
So I have neutralize, which is 1 damage and a weaken.
Weaken is very good because that drops him down to just 2 damage to each of us because it's 2 attacks.
Okay.
So I'm going to start by playing Devotion, which costs me 1 energy, but gives me bonus energy for the rest of this boss fight, basically.
That seems worthwhile.
And at the start of turn, I don't do it yet. At the start of turn, place a cube and draw 1 card and gain 1 miracle. Once there are 3 cubes, then exhaust. So I get to do that for the next 3 rounds.
So I have a bash, which does 4 points of damage and then makes him vulnerable. So if somebody has a big attack,
Yeah. Does anybody have a big attack? The most I can do is 2.
I don't.
I don't have a big attack. But I do have a question.
Hmm?
So I have 2 shivs right now.
Mhm.
And I have a card that gives me 2 shivs and my card that gives me 4 shivs. If I play the card with 2 shivs, can I use all 4 without using energy and then play the card for 2 energy to get them all back?
Yes. Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, that's part of what you should be doing.
Okay.
Okay. What's anybody's biggest attack? Or we can leave Peter's thing at the end for next round, which may be good.
At the start of next round, I'm going to deal 2 damage.
Okay.
And actually, at the end of the round, I deal 1 damage. So,
Okay, so it'll get used up.
Yep.
So how much block do we need this turn? Assuming that I put a weakness.
2
Then I...
I just happen to have 2.
at most.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to deal 2 damage using.
Oh, you got 2 block?
Yeah, this card will give me 2 block.
Okay, so discard it. But
Okay.
if anybody throws a weakness on him, it'll drop it. So let's be careful
Okay,
about
so I will wait.
Doesn't he
until
already have
later.
a weak on him?
No.
Oh, he does. He still has a weak. Oh no, he used that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me at what point you want me to play neutralize to do a damage and give him a weak.
Let's do that now.
Okay.
That'll get him a weak.
Okay.
That solves that problem.
Okay. And that
Did you
doesn't
deal my 2 damage?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay,
So that
cool.
takes no energy.
Okay, so now
And I
he's
still
weak,
have
which
4.
means we all only take 1 damage twice. So 2
Okay.
damage total.
So I have to use 2 energy.
So you probably do want your shield, Peter.
Okay.
Yep.
I have to use 2 energy in order to block twice and avoid taking damage. Otherwise, I can only get 1 block and do the thing I described with the shivs.
I would only take 1 block and do your shivs because you will get healed at the end of this a bit.
Yeah. Okay. So let me do that. So first, I'll play the defend and give myself 1 block, which drops me to 3 energy. And then I will play Blade Dance, which gives me 2 shivs for an energy. And then I will use 4 shivs for 4 damage. It's not exciting, but damage is damage.
Yep.
So Tony, did you?
How much? So,
4.
So
4
4
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
And then since I have the 2 energy, I may as well play it and just get the shivs back.
Okay, so you did 4 damage and then got your shivs back.
Yes. And this goes away because I am out of energy.
And I play Leap to get 2 block.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to start by playing Inner Peace for 1. That'll let me draw 3 cards since I'm currently in calm. If there's anything else you want to do, Peter, go ahead.
So I'm going to go ahead and give myself 2 block, and then my attack will make him vulnerable and hit him for 4.
Okay.
And that's all I'm doing.
Did you have to subtract the 4, Tony?
Yeah. Ah, sweet. So that goes back to 100, and that is off now. So he's at 108 now. Okay, so I'm going to spend Lake Water, which will give me 2 armor every round as long as I'm in calm. I still have 1 energy. I have pretty good odds. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to spend Eruption. Oh, wait. I would take 1 damage if I do this. Unless I spend that. Okay, I'll do that. I'm going to spend Eruption. That'll deal him 2 damage. It will shift me. It'll cost me 1. It'll shift me into Wrath.
He's vulnerable, so won't he take more damage?
Yeah, he'll take 4. Thank you. So down to 5. Thank you. And then I do lose calm, so I'm no longer in calm. But I can use Halt for free, which gives me 2 armor while in Wrath. So right now I take 1 damage, but now I'm going to spend my 1 miracle token to give myself another armor. So I now have 3 armor, which means I will take no damage because I take 1 from being in Wrath.
Okay.
I am done. Anybody else have cards left?
I'm done.
Okay.
All right, he takes 3 damage
Wow.
because of my lightning.
Very nice. Okay. I'm rolling the die.
Wait, hang on.
He still deals damage.
You have to
Oh,
process
yeah,
it.
he still deals this damage. So each of us take 1 damage twice.
So 1. Did you? Yeah, you took into account the weaken.
Yep. I take 1 from Wrath, and then we all take a fire card into your discard.
2 fire cards.
And then drop.
So if he weren't weakened, he would deal 2 and then 1.
2 and 2.
The weaken applies to both attacks.
Yes.
Yeah, it applies to his entire row.
Okay.
Yep, it does.
Okay. Great. I don't need to shuffle though, do I?
Yeah, you draw first,
Yeah.
and then if you run out of cards to draw, then you shuffle. All of us ran out of cards.
Okay. I will be running. I have just run out of cards. Ooh, look at this. I have unload.
Nice.
I get to do Boku damage.
Nice. Okay.
All right, I channel a lightning and deal 2 damage to him when I evoke a spare lightning.
So first, let me roll. We get a 3.
3. I gain an extra energy.
Nice. I drew 1 of the fire cards. Lucky me. So you deal how much, Nicole?
2.
Okay, he is down to 100 even, so he is a third down.
So I can deal.
This did not go according to plan. So I spend a cube.
So I can deal 14 damage with unload.
Gains me a miracle. Hold on a second. I'm processing the start of my turn still.
Okay.
And then draw a card.
He deals no direct damage this turn.
So we don't need to block.
Yes. He will instead give us 2 fire cards.
Oh, thank you. And you move that down. Okay. Dan, you were saying.
So since I have 4 shivs, I can play unload plus and deal 2 plus 12. So 14 damage.
No. 2 plus.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Each shiv does 3 now.
Peter, do you have your vulnerability card?
That'll only
Nope.
apply
No,
to
it
that would
won't
only
help.
apply to the 2.
It won't
wouldn't
help.
Okay.
Well, it would help a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, okay. So you deal 12 damage.
I deal 14 damage.
14
Yes.
damage. So
We'll take it.
So he ticks down to 86. Yes, that was a nice hit. Thank you. So he's dealing no damage. So I'm going to try to beat the shit out of him a little bit. I'm going to start by hitting him with Consecrate. I'm in Wrath, so that gives him 3 damage. Then I'm going to hit him with Eruption, which gives him 3 damage. That was my first energy. Then I'm going to hit him with a Strike, which gives him 2 damage. Down to 1 energy. Then I'm going to hit him with another Strike for 2 more damage. And then I'm going to spend my Miracle Token to play a Defend to protect myself from my own Wrath.
So can I play Defend on myself now and bank it until next turn? Or is
No.
it just at the end of my turn?
Nope. It goes away at the end of your turn.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I'm going to play. What?
That was a bad time to get a cough
Yep.
all over my pants and coat. 1 paper towel would be nice. Don't need a lot. It all went on me. Except for 1 little dot on a card and 2 little dots on table and mouse.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Are you
Sorry about
giving a
that.
vulnerable or anything?
He is not vulnerable or anything.
Okay, and Nicole won't be making. So I can play the rest of my turn?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm playing Flechette, which does 2 damage because I have 2 skill cards in my hand.
Okay.
So that uses an energy. And I'm going to play a basic strike, which does 2 damage instead of 1 because starter strikes deal +1 damage.
Okay.
That's another energy. And just because I have an extra energy and it doesn't matter, I'm going to play this and gain 2 block, and I'll discard the other defend because it's going to get discarded anyway.
Now you do have to draw a card, I believe. No.
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's discard.
Oh, that's discard. That's, yeah. It's
Like, it doesn't make any difference. I may as well take the maximum.
Go for it, Nicole.
All right. I use Sweeping Beam. It deals 1 damage, but I also draw a card.
Okay.
Losers. Okay. I play Dual Cast and evoke 1 of my Lightning Orbs twice, so it deals 4 damage.
Okay. Taking it down to 67.
And then that was for free, so my last 2 are 2 strikes for another 2 damage.
65. Peter.
All right. So I am just going to do pure damage this turn. So I have 2 points from Strike Plus, 2 more points from Twin Strike, and 1 point from Strike. So
5.
total of 3 attacks for 5 damage.
Not bad. He's down to 60.
And at the end of my turn, I have to take a fire damage.
Yep. I take mine to armor.
I have to shuffle.
And then
Oh, and then I take 1 from my wrath.
Well, by the way, would a block prevent
wait, no, I have
fire
that.
damage?
Yes.
yes.
I have
Sorry.
mine.
In that case, I'm going to do 1 point less and block to prevent this fire damage.
Good call.
All right, and then we have 2 new fires in our discard
Oh,
pile.
I should get those before I shuffle.
Yep.
It would be really horrible if I got all 4 fires.
Okay. He's down to 61 hit points. So, his roll, or our roll, since he doesn't have anything with it, is a 1. So, with a 1, do either of you get anything?
Yes.
What do you get?
Well, not natively, but if you give us something, yes.
So I've got a weakness here on the pen nib.
Oh, let's do
Okay.
that.
Vulnerability.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
vulnerability.
vulnerability. So if one of us has a good attack, that would
Go ahead,
be
Nicole.
excellent.
I dealt 2 more damage to him.
Okay.
because of my lightning orbs at the end of that.
So he's actually down to 59. I'm going to give it to the vulnerability.
Okay.
Ooh, I've got an attack 4 that will give him a vulnerability.
So that would deal 8 and replace
Give 8 and then reapply the vulnerability. Why don't I do that first?
Well, let's... Yeah, that seems good. Let's just do
let's
that.
see your options.
No, that's a good one, because it's going to put it back, so let's do that.
Okay, so that's cost me 2 of my 3 energy.
So you should move the cube down.
Oh, damn it.
And he is doing what?
No, I
His
just
turn?
moved it
Attack
down
for
8.
The
I think he
cube
moved this cube.
down.
Oh, yes. He's doing 3 to all of us, and then he will gain 5 armor for the next round.
Okay, I'm going to put out a defend 2, which will block 2 coming in for me.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
So if he gets a weakness, you're fine then.
Yeah.
Tony, can I get rid of the fire by
Yes.
playing this with a discard
Yes.
1 card?
Yeah,
Yes.
And then I don't take the damage, right?
correct.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
So he's going to deal 3 plus that.
Oh.
I'm going to play Halt while I'm in Wrath. That'll put me up to 4 armor total, which means I take no damage.
I am playing Survivor, gaining 2 block and discarding the fire card.
I don't have any blocks.
And I can deal 3 damage with the vulnerable up to 6.
I can't beat that.
Okay, then I will do that. I'm going to use my retained card, Sands of Time, at a cost of 2. Oh, I forgot to add a cube and draw a card. Shit. So yeah, I do that, and with the vulnerable, he takes 6. So that's 1, there, 45, and vulnerable is gone.
I have Dagger Spray and 2 strikes, but because strikes deal 2, it makes no difference. So I will just do this and deal 4.
Sorry, I just noticed one of my cards also got hit, so I was trying to clean it off quick. You dealt 4?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm out of energy.
I'm going to just play a strike. I'm in... Oh, shit. I dealt 2 more from that because I'm in Wrath. So he's actually down 2 more from the Sands of Time. I forgot to throw the extra damage.
So this is starting to look doable.
Yeah, then I'm going to throw a strike for my last energy, and he's down to 37.
How much damage is he dealing this turn, by the way? I wasn't
3 to
thinking.
all of us.
Okay. I will only be blocking 2. But,
That's not bad.
But that can't be helped. I can't do any more defense.
No, that's
I'm
pretty good.
taking 5, so.
Yeah.
But what?
Yeah, because he's dealing 3 damage and I have 2 fires in my hand.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Are
I
you going
play-
to die?
No.
No, not quite. I play Zap, which channels a lightning, which evokes one of my lightning orbs, so I deal 2 damage to him. And then I play All for One, which deals 2 damage for him. And then pulls all of my zeros out of the deck.
Which is nice. That's a good card.
Yeah.
Do you want me to use my weak potion and apply 2 weak tokens?
Yeah. That will help Nicole a little bit.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then I will
Or, let's see, hold on.
evoke 1 orb twice using dual cast, so that deals 4 more damage.
Okay.
And then I zap to refill that orb.
Okay, question for you, Nicole, since you were looking more at the rules.
Yes.
Do we get fully healed from him? Because that plays into it. I'd rather have you say we're going to kill him next round.
We hope.
End of combat.
Probably.
End of... All players heal to their maximum HP at the start of Act 2 and later acts.
So you'll take 5, but that takes you down to 1.
Yep.
Next round, he'd deal 2.
And-
So
yeah.
I would say, for safety's sake, yes. Because that means Nicole can take the damage this round and next round.
Okay, so how does 2 weak tokens work?
He
It
takes
subtracts
-1 from both rounds, from each round.
Okay,
So one goes one round, the other one goes next round.
okay.
So that's why it will save Nicole through next round as well.
Yeah, okay.
So I actually take a total of 4 damage.
Okay. Are you taking your vulnerable? Oh, those, yeah.
So
Okay.
he's doing 3,
Yep.
and I have 1 fire, so
And
I've got 4 points incoming, but only 2 blocks. So I'm taking 2 points.
Okay.
He also takes another 3 damage.
Okay.
And he's dealing 3. I have 2 blocks, so I take 1.
I took none.
I'm down to 7.
Okay, and I put my third cube on, which gives me another miracle, and I will draw yet an extra card this round as well, and this is now exhausted. So drop, and we are a 6. I don't think that does anything for us.
Does nothing for me.
Okay, let's use your reroll.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fires.
That gives me 2 shields. I'm very happy about that.
And I gain strength.
And he takes 2 damage. Because I channel a lightning and I evoke a lightning orb.
We need
Very
to
nice.
move the boss cube down
Oh,
to the
thank you.
next.
So how much block do I need this round?
1.
1. Okay. So I have 2
But
fires.
ideally, we just deal 24 damage.
I can deal 2 via shivs, and that is it, unless I take a risk by drawing cards.
Let's see
Alright.
how we go.
So I can start by dealing 3 damage to him.
Okay.
And
By the way, I
then-
have a chance to make him vulnerable.
Okay,
So if
so
anybody
let's
has a big damage attack,
let's
let me
wait
do
because
this
that
first.
3 may be the biggest.
No, it will not be. Deal
Okay.
the 3 damage to him,
Okay.
and then deal 2 more damage to him
Okay.
as I evoke a lightning orb
Okay.
and replace it with a dark. So now I have a dark orb, which I could evoke, and if I evoke it, it will deal 4 damage. That will probably be the best that I can do.
I can also deal 4 damage.
So, and I will play Steam Barrier to give me... No, I won't. Never mind. So I'm currently at 1 energy.
Okay, and I'm currently at... Okay, so I don't need any more armor this turn. I can give armor to other people. So, but that would cost me most of my energy.
I've got plenty of armor this turn around.
Okay, then I got a free damage. You can throw vulnerable, you said, Peter?
I can, but I think I have an even better option.
Oh,
So I can throw vulnerable and then hit him for 4 points to do 8.
Mhm.
Or I can
or no,
play
no, no,
this.
that would be 6. It only doubles the first hit.
Okay. Or I can play this, which will give me a total of 9 points of damage.
Let's do that. Okay,
And
so
then I can attack again for 4 more.
okay, let's have you do the vulnerable and get that big hit.
No, I can't do the vulnerable and get the big hit.
Oh,
The big hit is without vulnerable.
Because I only have
oh, yeah. Then,
3 energy and I would need 4 to pull that
Okay.
off.
So I guess the question is, if you do the vulnerable and Tony's 4 goes to 8, and then you do something else with your remaining energy, does that sum to more than 13?
Probably not, because he can still do something else with the other card.
So my last energy point will give me 4 points of
Yeah.
damage.
So
That's
do
only
the
12.
9.
So I will start off with Perfected Strike, which is 3 plus 2 damage for every card that has strike in its name. I have 3 cards with strike in their name. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So he's down to 10.
And that takes 2 of my energy.
And then you
And
spend
then I use Twin Strike for my last energy, which takes 4 more off of him.
down to 6. And I do 6 damage. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. He's dead.
Okay, so he
Woo!
dies instantly, and end of turn doesn't process?
Yep.
Correct.
Good.
Make sure to pull the fire cards out of your deck.
There should be a lot of them.
You don't want to keep them for next game?
No, I think I'll pass. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I had 4 of those fuckers. It's nice. Really nice.
I have 3. I do not like them.
You should have had 4. We all should have had 4.
Yes.
So maybe you forgot to draw one, or maybe you accidentally put one up, or maybe it's still one hiding in your deck.
Checking.
Yeah, because nothing would have prevented you from drawing them, and there's no way to get them out of your
Here
hand.
it is.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we get?
Look at the top of the card,
3
Tony.
gold,
Oh, right.
and a super rare, and a card.
Yes. So 3 gold each. So make change in the offering plate if you have enough.
So are there
So
5s
Peter,
as well?
let's make
Yes.
change in the offering plate. Keep 2.
Same for me, changing the offering plate. 5, if you will.
Yep. Okay. Next, we all get a super relic.
Ooh, boss relic.
Yes, we get a boss relic. These are usually quite nice in the original game. I'm betting they will be quite nice here as well.
I seem to recall there was one that was negative in the original game, wasn't
They
there?
do not have any negatives in this.
Yeah,
Before
there
talking.
were a few negatives. Like, there's one where it basically, like, messes with your energy no matter which one you choose, basically.
And I'm sure, but usually those are huge other bonuses. Okay, so Peter, you will be getting today, at the end of every combat, heal 2.
Okay, that goes nice with my heal 1 at the end of every combat.
So Peter can take a hit.
Okay.
Dan.
We all heal up to full now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, we all heal up to full. Dan,
Yes.
you get a wrist blade. Your 0 cost attacks deal +1 damage on each attack,
Ooh.
including shivs.
That's exactly the right one for you.
Holy
Nice.
fuck!
Wow.
You lucky son of a bitch!
I accept your offer.
Your shivs are all now 2 base.
Yep.
Okay, that's... Could we have drawn a better card for Dan?
Possibly, because there are others, but this was
Nicole.
really good.
You get Cursed Key. Start of turn, gain 1 energy. When obtained, gain 2 curses. You can refuse it.
After I just asked, are some negative.
Yes, well, 1 extra energy every round is really powerful.
Yeah.
But then she needs to plan to pay to remove the 2 curses from her deck.
So these are the curses.
Yep, what do you get?
Regret, unplayable, retain, and unplayable end of turn. If this card is in your hand, gain weakness.
Ooh, so that's the one you want to get rid of first.
Yeah.
The other one just take up space but does nothing.
Yeah. And me, I get a white beast statue. At the end of every combat, I gain a free potion. I'm not going to complain about that
At the end of
either.
every combat.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's nice. And when you hit 3, you can give them to us.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're assuming I'm going to hit 3 and just not spend the fuckers. Okay, next up, I believe we all draw 3 rare cards and pick 1.
Yes.
Oh, rare cards.
Yes.
So we draw from here.
Yes, 3 rares and pick 1.
Is this your defend, or how did this get?
That is my starter deck.
Okay. Yeah, that's
And
He got rid of the
I had
card.
to replace
Okay.
the card.
Okay, I put mine way over there. Oh my god. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Discard all cards without retain, draw 5 cards, gain 3 energy. Exhaust. It costs me 3 energy, but it basically spends my 3 energy, and I get 5 new cards.
I don't really like one of mine, but both of the 2 on the left are really good.
A Storm of Steel isn't bad if you didn't already have all the other shift cards. Oh, to a row?
Uh-huh.
And the other one's a power. Holy shit, yeah, if you get invent, though that costs your entire turn.
Yeah.
But that means,
But at the power, it just stays out there if I get it.
yeah, if you draw it and play that, every attack deals a poison, which means every round they get extra damage. And they can stack a lot.
How long does poison last?
The entire combat. It
There is
never
a
goes away.
limit of 30 poison that you can have out, but
Total.
otherwise it never goes away.
So if I hit something twice, it gains 2 poison.
Yes.
And then it just loses 2 HP at every turn until it dies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be really good on boss.
But that being said, I kind of prefer 1,000 Cuts because it's a power, but you need your
yeah,
deck
my deck
big.
is pretty big.
That's the only downside, but that's like 10 to 20 damage. So it's hard to say because in Venom, also like with bosses, if you have your 4 shivs, that's 4 poison. You restock your 4 shivs, that's 8 poison.
Or just normal attacks apply it as well.
Yeah,
No,
your
but-
shivs are going to imply
Yeah.
a crap ton of poison.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking like if you do like what you did there where you did the 8 in a row of shivs, that would be 8 poison, which would be 8 tick every round.
Yeah.
So I would say,
But in Venom
of those.
isn't going to be that useful against normal enemies.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing is in Venom would be in your deck until the boss, and you also have to draw it, which is a challenge. 1,000 cuts, you're going to draw it before you shuffle your deck, most likely. So that's the one benefit there.
The other benefit
it's
of
kind of guaranteed, right?
Was that?
It's guaranteed. I'm going to reach
That
it.
might be one of the two face
No,
down
not before you
cards when
shuffle, because it can come with the shuffle. So you could draw it and shuffle your deck. And then you don't get the 5 damage, because you haven't had a chance to play it yet. That will happen occasionally, so it's not a guaranteed.
Also, the other thing about Storm of Steel is that essentially it acts as a temporary dispel. So if you had like fire cards in your hand, you could also discard them for that.
That's
That
a good
is one
point.
benefit.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
I'm not
curses
saying that
or-
will 100% get it, but
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm
Okay,
choosing,
so you can pull yours off?
Yeah.
I'm choosing Rainbow.
Oh, yeah, Rainbow makes perfect sense for you.
I am very conflicted.
So I'm not really sure which of these will work best with my character. So it's cool where you have the shield tanks. Whenever you gain 1 shield, deal 1 damage. But that's only 1 damage. It upgrades to 2 damage.
Yep.
The Exhume is kind of cool because I keep wanting to bring back the Seeing Red card, which gives me 2 energy. So it'd be nice to be able to bring that back and use it twice. And I don't know how often I would exhaust a card.
How many
I have
cards?
2 cards that say exhaust in my deck, which is getting bigger now.
Yeah, with that in mind, I would say either Juggernaut or Exhume. You, unfortunately, did not get a great draw for your deck.
Okay.
Just being honest, you did not get a great draw. But those are still all powerful, but I would lean on the left to Exhume or Juggernaut.
Yeah, if I had picked up that deal X damage where X is the number of block you have, then I think I would go with Juggernaut. But since I let that one pass, maybe I'll pick Exhume instead.
Whereas all my cards are relatively cheap. So I think I want to look at the upgrade versions of mine to help make a decision. So that just drops the cost from 3 to 2, so I also gain an energy. That increases it to 6 attacks. I think I'm going to go with Ragnarok because it's 3 energy, 5 damage. If I manage to get strength, it's 10 damage. If I upgrade it, it gets 6 damage, 12. So I think 3, it's almost like, it's about an energy, if I upgrade it especially, it's 1 energy for 2 damage. So that just feels like a good balance.
It's also nice that you can do it across multiple targets.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the upgrades for mine. I think I should consider that too.
Yeah. That was part of what played in here.
1,000 cuts plus increases it from 5 to 7 to the row, whereas in Venom just drops the cost from 3 to 2.
That's really powerful, though, because it means that you're not getting hit for all of your energy.
Yeah.
So you
aside
could
from
still
when
throw
you're
a
Happy
defense
Flower.
or something.
Yeah. I'm going to take in Venom because I like the idea of building the bosses.
Okay, yeah, that'll be good for bosses and elites. Elites as well.
Yeah.
But for regular mobs, it's mostly not going to be super useful.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's okay.
Okay, that's it for the base rewards. What else do we get for ending the act?
I don't think you get anything for
So it's just the start of the act. We get up to full health?
Yep.
Okay, so that'll be processed then. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. What?
Reveal 1 boss relic per player plus 1. Each player may gain a relic or skip.
Oh, we get to choose.
Yeah, we could have chosen to switch these up if we wanted to.
Okay, so let's check quick. I'll give us all one more.
I don't think Dan's going to get anything better.
I don't think so either.
There you go. Probably not, but I think...
No. Reveal 1 boss relic per player.
Oh,
Plus
so give me yours
1.
back, Peter.
Okay.
So the alternative for one of us
us.
could have been Tiny House. Gain a base card, a potion, 3 gold, and upgrade a card. I feel like that would have been the better part of Valor for you, but I don't know your choice.
I'm keeping mine.
I think that's wise.
I would have considered that for myself as well if you want to keep yours. Because the potion at end of each combat's nice, but that's a lot.
Yeah, honestly, my deck's already so big that probably not taking... The energy is so good with the curses, man.
Yeah, fuck the curses. Okay, give me the regardless of the curses, it would have been bad. You didn't get 2 of the worst ones either. So that'll go on the bottom. Okay, note these cards we never drew. There are some relics that allow you to take cards from other people's decks. If you take one of those, you get a prismatic shard that allows you to do stuff like what I do. So you can go to Wraith and stuff, or gain orbs from Nicole, or other stuff. So that's what those are for. They allow you to play as either me or Nicole if you happen to get one of those.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
I got the power equivalent version of that.
Oh?
Like, this is the equivalent of power.
Oh, wow.
So, I
Nice.
think I'll take that.
Okay, so I think we're done then. Thank you for joining. We talked upstairs in one of our breaks, and while we've been enjoying Mythwind, which you haven't been seeing because it doesn't work for recording, we like this better, I think.
Yeah.
Everybody's nodding their heads. So we're going to continue with this every 2 weeks for a little while. We'll see how it goes. Note that as we progress, once we clear Act 2, we start to unlock colorless cards. And we start to unlock cards for after we lose a campaign or complete, we start to unlock additional cards that go into our rare and regular deck that we can get that are more powerful. Just like the original video game. The more you play, you get experience and you get to unlock cards. And then eventually there's, I want to say, rather brutal. So there's lots of stuff. Oh, you keep your relic.
No,
Oh,
it's the tiny house. Discard after use.
Oh, okay.
Hand me a potion, please.
Okay. And with that, well, what potion did you get?
Vulnerable potion.
Oh, very nice.
Apply vulnerable.
Those are actually pretty nice for us.
Yep.
So you will be seeing more of this. And I'm just, for me, having come from the video game and loving the video game, I love this. How are you feeling, Dan?
I like it quite a lot.
It's kind of funny to feel like playing the actual, like with actual cards. It's
Yes.
just so strange. It's not bad. It's good, but it's so weird.
I also like how they made the co-op mechanic work so seamlessly.
I would
Yeah.
agree to, like, I don't know what they're doing with Slay the Spire 2 that they announced for next year, but this makes me almost hope there's a co-op mode like this for Slay the Spire 2. Because this is pretty fun.